Beef, why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask, brother.
Because who's your new favorite YouTuber, Ian, that wanted to be on the show with us?
The Madman. The Madman.
Mad Movie Man.
Let's bring on Max Movies because he scares the living shit out of me. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Mad Max says, I think you should apologize. Right? I'm sitting here in a goddamn torn down pool house.
I don't even know who you
pool house
are.
is torn apart. Okay, it's torn apart because I'm remodeling on my $70 webcam. Okay, I'm no better than you.
Movie Madness Entertainment. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's me and Aaron tonight. I do have to make an apology at the beginning. Our lovely Ashley on Team MME. I was planning to be on a stream with her and Rhea earlier on K-Dot's channel, and I overslept. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I wanted to show the show with you. And hey, if you're watching in the live chat, remember to smash the like button to help MME grow. It really does help. If you're watching on the replay, can we get 50 likes? You don't know how much that helps this channel. It is really helping the channel. But here, I want to show she had her takeover show on SSJK. Sanctum's channel. If you want to go subscribe him. Moon Knight top 5 moments, Sonic 2. Look, it's her and Rhea, and I feel really bad that I missed.
You should get K-Dots on your stream. He's a really good dude.
Yeah, I want to. So go give him a like, go watch on the replay, and support the takeover for sure. And I'm really sad that I missed that. I messed up, but you know how it is. Oh, she's here. Ashley is here. Oh, but definitely go support wherever Ashley's making content because we want to support that. Anthony Grigsby, I hope you're ready for MME International on Saturday. Hey, Devin, if you want to pop in, we got a nice small crew tonight. Oh, Isaac, yes, please don't cancel me. Daryl Taylor. Stranger, Donovan says Stranger Season 4 looks insane. I didn't check out the trailer yet. Mystic Shadows, they should get Scarlett Johansson to replace.
Does Netflix strike you if you saw the trailers for their stuff?
Yes, they will.
Oh, okay.
Yes, they will. Jeffrey Miller, why so late? I got to get my beauty sleep, Max. You know that I'm late because I got my beauty sleep. My sleep is not beautiful. It's like a coma. It's a lot of rolling around and hitting alarms. It's not beautiful at all. But I did make it here. We have a hot topic, I guess. I don't really like the cover. CJH mic is repaired. Yay, but he's gaming. I am up. Are you up? Isaac, where are you? Okay. So the main topic is the trial of Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp and what was really going on behind the scenes with Mera, Aquaman 2, and they were going to replace her. But if the articles are true, which we're going to cover some of the articles, they were not going to option her to come back because they said lack of chemistry between her and Momoa. And apparently, she threw a fit and said, "You're doing this because of the
trial,
the public breakup between her and Depp and all the trial and the lawsuits." And she called them on it and was making a big deal of it, potentially wrongful termination, suit, I guess, if she could. I think she would. Hey, H. Barts. Hey,
And they tr-
Sean.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
And now,
like, hey,
and now we do actually have breaking news about the Amber Heard trial, which I don't really want to cover much. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just me personally. I just don't want to hear about what's going on between them. I think they both have problems.
yeah,
And it's weird. Some of the stuff is weird, I heard. But this is on Twitter. And there's text between there's also stuff from Warner Management. Okay. Is that Warner Management? Email. Let's look at this real quick. There is an email from Warner Brothers Management Entertainment, I guess. I don't know. I actually thought that said WWE. I'm like, what's she's doing with wrestlers? I am still waking up every week.
hey, WWE, they would use something like that. They would.
I'm thinking I don't know, WME. What is that, Aaron? I don't know.
They're trying to whip off your show.
IMDb
Please,
page. What the
WSA.
hell is that? She's telling people to update her IMDb. I don't know. Text from
Just
Amber
telling
Heard
people-
to James Wan. So we knew that was happening. And
And Zack Snyder's there.
Amber Heard to Jason Momoa text to Zack Snyder.
Warner Media Entertainment. Yeah, that's RJ's. Right.
So Warner Media Entertainment. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to RJ. I think he may potentially be hosting, doing double duty, hosting a watch party on his show and mine. And I really appreciate that, RG. I really appreciate that. That's going to get a few more eyes and remember what we discussed about it. So I really appreciate you doing that.
Here's Isaac.
Oh, hey, Isaac. How you doing, brother?
What's up, Max? How are you? Are you awake?
Not really. I feel really bad. I missed Ashley's stream and I messed up again. You know how I roll, old man style.
Don't worry, I'll cancel you right now. I got Twitter out right now.
Oh, that's her agency.
Go ahead. Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'm canceling you right now on Twitter.
That's an awesome shirt, Isaac.
Oh, thank you.
Isaac, we're thinking of replacing you.
Wait, what?
No, we're never replacing RJ and Aaron. But this is listen, this is pivotal moment in entertainment trials as go ahead. Yeah. As the meat,
you're gonna do it.
As the meat.
There, I did.
Oh, Ashley, I'm so sorry, girl. I apologize so much.
I think
Ashley.
I'm crying now. I was crying.
Oh no. I thumbs it up.
Hours, you know.
Oh man.
Don't worry, I already started the cancellation.
Oh,
yeah,
Devin.
don't cancel me though.
Oh, Devin's here as well. Hey, Devin.
Yo, what's up?
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm just wait, are we canceling people?
Yeah,
no.
Max.
No, we're not canceling.
No, we are canceling
Well,
Max. I'm sorry, Max.
If you do, don't cancel me, please.
Cancel Max.
Or the panel.
I get canceled once a week.
Cancel Aaron.
Okay.
Cancel me.
Well, the situation for this is a pivotal moment, this trial, I think, is it is important to entertainment as like even the Me Too with Harvey Weinstein, because it's like the opposite end, wrongful. Well, I don't know exactly I don't know all the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation, but this is a very pivotal moment. I don't necessarily, it's not my favorite thing to cover either, but this has ramifications, especially if Johnny Depp wins, this defamation lawsuit. And a lot of this came from the Me Too movement. And I look at who's going to be all involved. I even heard Hamada is going to testify or something.
No, he already did. He already gave the position.
Oh, he did. Man, am I late to the party? Woo! I'm late to lots of parties today.
Not the first time he's late to something today.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, you too.
Isaac. Good. That's why I like Isaac.
Yes, I like it too. Well, what's our thoughts on this? Is this how important is this moment? And what do you think's going on here, Isaac?
Well, I haven't even been keeping up much with the Amber Heard stuff. I don't even know what to think about. I heard a little bit, but I don't know the full details, so I'm just gonna pass it on to somebody else.
Okay, Devin, what's your thoughts on all this? How's it going to impact the industry, or how closely are they watching this? And what do you think is going to happen? Is your speculation with this trial?
I mean, anything can happen at this point, honestly. I've kind of, I haven't really dove super deeply into it, but I've kind of kept up with the whole he said, she said aspect of it. And honestly, to me, it just sounds like both of these people are just incredibly huge pieces of shit.
Oh,
and,
both of,
and it's
Equally
just kind
so,
of,
yeah.
it's just kind of coming out now in this court case that that they were just toxic to one another, both of them. And maybe it should be that both of them end up getting blacklisted from the industry for some amount of time.
There's really no winner. Like even if Johnny wins, does he really win? It's like
he's already been trashed. His reputation has already been tarnished,
Yeah.
and I don't know if there's like a coming back from that, unless something like super
Johnny
crazy
Depp-
happens.
Johnny Depp probably has the best fans.
That's a
Johnny
good
Depp-
question to go around the panel. That's very
Yeah.
Go ahead. We'll get to you in a second, Aaron. But Devin, that brings up a good point. Even if he wins, is that going to give him a resurgence to his career, or is the process of having this big public battle in the courts over your previous relationship? There's no coming back from it? What's your opinion? Like I don't know if it's going to help his career at all. He might win the case. It might make him feel better about the situation. But I don't know. Why would you? I don't think he's not going to have the career he once had for sure. Isaac, do you think there's coming back even if he wins this case?
I actually think there is. If he wins the case, I think there could be like a comeback story. Maybe not to the level that he was before all of this happened, because he still does have to suffer because he did lose his job on Fantastic Beasts, Pirates of the Caribbean, and all that. But I think that if he does win the case, there's a chance of that resurgence of Johnny Depp coming back, because there's also a lot of Johnny Depp supporters. A lot of people are going to want him back because let's also remember Johnny Depp's a talented actor, and a lot of people want talented actors.
Okay, cool. Devin, what do you think? You brought this up. Do you think he's going to have a career after this? It's going to be a resurgence if it goes the right way?
Well, I mean, I think it's just part of what started this whole thing way back when was like there was the allegations that he was abusing her, and there was like pictures, right? Like there were pictures of her that she was bruised and shit. And I can't remember where that actually ended. Maybe that's part of what's being litigated.
No,
but
apparently those pictures were fabricated by her. Like that's what the people found out. Like,
but he
was
did,
that
but
confirmed?
He did have an incident with a knife where he severed that glass where he severed his hand, where he was upset, and he did have some reaction. So, I mean, it's like it just seems like they were both drinking from the same toxic glass, basically.
Yeah, I get the sense that like there might be too much physical weirdness around this issue that makes it really hard for him to like stage some kind of a comeback.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. Well, Degrassi says Mera is easy to replace anyway. Dolphin, he said she can be replaced with a dolphin.
Oh,
all right, let me see. I want to bring up this article because it's Hamad is even going to. You said he did testify against. Did he testify against Amber?
Was it? I don't know if it's considered. I guess it's a way it's test. Well, it's a deposition. So yeah, I guess. But basically, what Hamada basically said that they were planning to get rid of her because of chemistry issues with Momoa. That's in. And Warren Bush was planning to get rid of her, but some higher ups decided no, we want to keep her, but we're really not to negotiate a higher price, so they paid her the same amount as the first movie. They were going to get rid of her, but nope. Chemistry issues.
Chili and Nogata, I could probably go on there again. I mean, I still talk to Matt, so. Dolphin. I was thinking you were saying an actual dolphin. but I didn't realize there's a character named Dolphin.
We're gonna have some dolphin representation.
I thought Degrassi was making a joke, just like Peacemaker did, and but no, there's a character.
Just also fucks dolphins.
Oh,
Superman
boy.
has a poop fetish.
Oh God, yes. Hey Ruby, yes. So yeah, it says here that he was at the 3-hour deposition.
Yeah.
And then I do want to get to the Grace tweet as well. We don't have to watch Grace. We're just going to look at her tweet.
She tweeted about it. She didn't make a video. She just tweeted about it.
So she is saying that she has heard that it's true WB not wanting Amber Heard back on Aquaman 2. Why they kept her? Let's just say one or two high-profile creative aggressively intervened, something I heard from 2 different sources. Who would intervene on her behalf?
Emmerich? I don't know.
Emmerich? Is it? Well, she got a text from Zack Snyder too there. Do you think he would? I don't think he would. Well, he didn't have the...
Maybe. No,
was he a producer on Aquaman 2?
Didn't he have her film her scene for a nightmare scene? Like,
yeah.
The Snyder cut.
Yeah, he did have her for that.
And gave her a British accent.
Yeah, which doesn't make sense.
I forgot about the accent.
And like, it doesn't make sense. It did not make sense.
Well, I don't think she's coming back for Aquaman 3 at all. I don't think, even if she skated by for this one, regardless of the outcome, or would they replace her in the 3rd one? I just don't see it happening. I didn't think she was coming back for 2. I honestly didn't. Does anyone think she's coming back for Aquaman 3 after this?
Depends on what's the outcome of this case. Like, if she,
you think it depends on the case?
She might die in the 2nd one. We don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Spoiler.
Hey, Marcus, don't cancel me.
Yeah, we're canceling Aaron.
No canceling Aaron. Oh, Degrassi says no.
Well, we don't know what the new timeline's gonna be like with the Flash. She may not end up like. What if she's in the Flash? Because we know Aquaman's gonna be in the Flash. What if she's in the Flash?
I don't know. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, like.
What are they gonna cast her to replace Ezra Miller?
Oh. Well, there's an update. There is an update on the Ezra situation we could cover.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened with Ezra? I haven't been keeping up the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we have to do our due diligence because listen, I don't like what he did, but this should be covered. I think at least get our. Let me bring this up here, and then we'll get to Snyder fans trying to cancel Grace Randolph. I will cover that.
Max
let me bring
canceled Grace.
No, I'm not canceling Grace.
It could be James Wan and one of her because that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, Ruby. We will cover. Well, I mean, I guess we could discuss it now. Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. Yes, very sorry to hear.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, very sorry to hear that.
Iconic actor, iconic voice.
Yeah, lost so many recently. The last few years.
This year.
Well, not just celebrities, people. We were losing so many people.
Yeah.
So it was sad to hear that.
Comedians too.
Yes. Thank you, Ashley. He was. That was out of the blue. I hadn't heard anything about him being ill or anything.
He did have something.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't
know exactly, but he did have something.
I wasn't aware either until the press release. That I saw earlier today when
the guy was making
a statement that he was sick. So I didn't have a clue. I don't think that maybe that was like really out there a lot because they even said that he'd been battling an illness for quite some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy was making so much
money.
Pulled a
Norm McDonald on us.
He was making so much money off Cameo, like tons of money off Cameo, like more than he was doing stand. Oh yeah, like people were paying him to say so much stuff on Cameo, anything. He was making tons.
I wish I had. I paid him to leave my voice message.
Yeah.
They all say it was James Wan that stepped in for Amber. Interesting.
I think it was James Wan too. Probably was him.
That's interesting.
It was Max himself.
El Necron says not canceling Grace, but not taking her shade anymore.
I was on Campea, guys. Since I mentioned my name.
Oh yeah, we will cover that. Aaron got a shout out on the.
They got
Campea
that
show.
Canadian connection.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the breaking news regarding the Ezra situation, and then we'll discuss: does this help at all? Does this maybe it is a moment in time that will pass if nothing else comes up? I don't know, but here's the Flash film news breaking: the Hawaii couple. It's still not good what all this happened. The Hawaii couple who filed the temporary restraining order against the Flash star Ezra Miller filed a motion to dismiss the case with prejudice. Someone just popped in.
Chris.
Hey, Chris.
What I miss?
Everything. Everything. There's an update in the Ezra situation that we should cover. It's still a mess, but it's a little bit better potentially.
For him, yeah, it's a little better.
And that's what we're going to discuss here. So they filed a motion to dismiss the case with prejudice, and the court granted it. A dismissal with prejudice means a plaintiff cannot refile the same claim again in the court. So some people are saying W for Ezra. I don't think it's a win, but it helps the situation.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe damage control for WB helped too with these people. I don't know.
The rug a little bit makes it less loud.
You think you think WB intervenes?
I think money. I guarantee. I would bet money's involved on some level.
Just like they
you
did
think?
with Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Possibly.
Money's involved.
There's a settlement there.
Warner Brothers said, "Here, we're gonna give you this much, and we want you to shut the hell up."
Yeah.
Deal. And they were
How
like,
much
"Deal."
money do you want?
Hush money.
It
Basically, hush money.
It could have been Ezra's people, but and WB together. Like we gotta get him in front of this to make this go away.
They made him an offer he can't refuse.
They didn't want to go farther into court, so let's have a settlement. Basically.
Well, Donovan, we don't really know. Listen, the entertainment industry has worked for like this for a long time. Even if it doesn't, I'm not suggesting conspiracy theories.
Donovan,
but it's very possible that people in the industry that work for either Ezra or WB, talk to these people, and it's also potentially that's maybe what they wanted. You never know. People want to take advantage of situations, unfortunately, if they know a celebrity. I'm not saying that's what happened.
I think it is. I mean, we can't prove it, but you guys know, you guys aren't stupid.
We're not
know
naive
that a
with
lot of know that a lot of this Hollywood stuff gets handled backstage with a paycheck.
Oh yeah,
with a huge paycheck.
And it might just be as simple as they have 2 movies coming out. Well, what do you think, Devin, and then Ashley? Devin, what do you think? Do you think WB intervened?
Unless it was such an egregious thing where there was so much evidence that these people were trying to frame Ezra Miller for something, and they found themselves in a situation where he could countersue them for whatever reason and have a viable case against them. Unless it was something like that, I don't see any other way than WB just being here, take some money and shut up.
And that doesn't mean guilt or innocence. A lot of times they'll just handle it with money to make it go away.
Yeah.
They don't
a
care
settlement
who's guilty,
isn't
who's innocent.
money.
They just want it over with.
Yeah, a settlement isn't an admission of guilt. It's just we want this to shut. You want you to shut up about this, right?
We don't want this in court because basically that's all this.
Yeah. And in my mind, I'm thinking is Ezra Miller worth all of this? I never considered him to be a top tier box office draw.
Warner Brothers.
I don't know, but
they've already banked so much money into it.
Exactly. The movie itself was very expensive.
They're trying to get out in front of it. So I'm
telling you,
I can see
Ashley, I am praying for the day. It could be a D-level celebrity like a Kathy Griffith. I don't care. I'm praying for the day one of them steps up and does something to me because I'm gonna be like, "Oh, Whiplash! I'm so hurt. Oh my God, help me, Jesus! Help me, Tom Cruise! I'm gonna go crazy, man. I'm gonna get paid.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna get paid. It could be an actor I like. I don't care. I'm going to get paid.
I'm gonna clip that.
If it ever happens to Chris, we have footage of it right here.
Right here. Evidence.
Yeah.
Let's clip.
Don't worry, we won't snitch. We'll tell Max to delete this.
I'm gonna cut y'all in, man. What are you?
Oh, okay.
I mean, we get in trouble now because it's public.
There's a certain thing called the delete button.
No, it's
delete.
Isaac. Delete doesn't really delete it on the internet though. It's still always there.
What are you, a snitch?
No, that's fact.
Someone is.
All right, I guess Chris isn't giving Aaron.
That's-
I knew a guy in real life. This is no joke.
Someone.
In Chicago, who used to jump out in front of like Little Debbie, UPS,
Oh,
Sunbeam Bread.
man.
He would jump out in front of those delivery trucks. Yeah, no, and he went to prison for it for fraud. They caught him when he squirted something on he squirted a ketchup packet on the floor of a grocery store, and they got him on film do it, and he tripped on purpose and made him so. And yeah, they got him for fraud, man, insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Oh, they had it on camera.
Yeah. I told him, you're stupid. It's not like outside where you can jump in front of the Sunbeam Little Debbie truck. They got cameras in there, man. It's Chicago. There's cameras
Ketchup
everywhere.
packet? Really? Wow. Okay.
And there's witnesses too, but like
Caught him
there's people
4K.
out there like.
Okay, so I want to show this video. I'm working on a few people in the movie talk community that we don't know yet that I'm like to meet. So we're gonna react to this short video by Sean O'Rourke. He actually works.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, he actually works in the industry a little bit. He's had a few roles, and he seems like a decent dude. I know him way back from the beginning of the, when a lot of people were commenting on The Last Jedi, and he said he'd be open to collab. And he also is trying to get. He has a GoFundMe for a series he's in to try to get it to a streaming. He has a trailer that I'll probably talk about. On why isn't this getting bigger?
That's what she said.
Oh god.
Oh,
guys.
gee, like I'm done.
That was a pretty good one. That was an appropriate usage of that.
I know.
Boy, I really want a chocolate all of a sudden. Harmless square.
Wow, the grassy. That's it's interesting and scary, man. Like.
Oh wait, let me see what the Degrassi is.
Is Max sponsored by this chocolate company?
No, some knees.
That's not cool. So this is his video. Let me see here. Wow, that looked really good. Make
it life.
All right. Oh.
How do you pronounce that brand?
Gardelli?
Is it Gardelli?
It's Gardelli,
Yeah.
isn't it? Gardelli.
So shout out to Sean O'Rourke. If you would be so kind as to go give him a thumbs up sub.
This is like a Dragon trailer like every day though. Like
His video is so professional.
Yeah, he has some good videos. So let's watch this a little bit. It's not a long video. It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we are back, and Twitter's kind of dragging Grace Randolph today, and I don't think it's very fair. It's all based on a video that she had done years ago when The Man of Steel came out, and she said this.
The biggest problem with this film is it's the creative team behind the camera. I think Zack Snyder and David Goyer need to go.
So she said that, and of course,
No, that's the clip there. I think someone sent me on Twitter that I might have a little bit more, but that's basically all she said is they need to go after Man of Steel. Of course, I like Snyder fans. I know there's a lot on the panel that have a lot of criticisms of them and the movement, but they do go back and find any clip that talks like any potential flip-flopping. And this is a problem across the internet, really, with big YouTubers. They go with the trends. They go with the trends. At the time, there wasn't a great reception from it. So is this a nothing burger, though? We'll get to Sean's commentary in a little bit. But before we see what Sean has to say, what's your thoughts on that, Isaac? She said that he needs to go after Man of Steel, and then she's interviewing him years ago. Does that mean anything in this industry? Is that a got you on Grace? Does this deserve to be? Someone in the chat said, I'm not taking her shade no more. I'm not taking her shade no more.
I'm sorry, but y'all are overreacting with Grace.
Okay.
This is an old clip, and people are allowed to not like a movie. Doesn't matter. And opinions change. I mean, remember, Jeremy liked The Last Jedi initially, and then it changed. Everyone has their opinions changed. That's happened with me. That's happened with everyone. And I don't get why it's a gotcha. I remember when The Batman came out, there was a critic that gave The Batman a negative review because it wasn't child friendly. And everyone started going through her Instagram and all that, and it said in her bio, MCU fan, and everyone's like, oh, gotcha. It doesn't matter. It's just She just liked that entertainment. And that's the same with Grace. She didn't like Man of Steel. It's a big gotcha. If we're gonna use that logic, a reminder: a lot of people consider John Campea anti-Snyder, but yet he always praises Man of Steel all the time. So if you
And
want
he
to
likes
use that
BVS.
gotcha, yeah, and he likes Zack Snyder's Justice League, and
Yeah.
if you want to use that as a gotcha, why aren't we using this other thing as a gotcha? It's a little frustrating. And also, I know also recently she's had problems because of her scoops. She's just a scooper. I've said that initially. The scoop game is weird. It's random. I've told people stop caring that much about. I mean, I get caring about the scoops, but about the scoopers, it's a little frustrating. But yeah.
Yeah, good points, Devin. And then we'll get to Ashley and Chris and Aaron. Devin, what is that a gotcha for you? Or like, if you're a Snyder fan, do you see where they're coming from, or do you like, it's nothing, Devin?
Oh, I mean, I'm the last person to ask on that front because I am devoutly anti-Snyder. So I don't really see any fault in what she was saying. Yeah, you can go ahead and cancel me. I'll take that. I mean, I appreciate his aesthetic. I don't like his movies, but I also recognize that he's probably one of the least problematic people in Hollywood. Like, he genuinely seems like an awesome dude. I would love to meet him and hang out with him. I just don't really care for his movies. But like, it doesn't matter what anyone thinks about a movie 10 years ago or so. Like,
well, now because
so much can change in that time that you can have a different perspective.
Well,
Isaac, are you gonna cancel me? Are you gonna cancel me?
Yes.
These
Are you gonna
Snyder,
cancel
man.
me for the writing team of Morbius should not be doing Madam Reb? So you're gonna cancel me for that?
Yeah, I'm pulling up your old 2012 tweets right now.
Well, you don't mind the flip flopping of big social media personalities to when it fits
I think
a popular narrative. That I was going to ask Devin.
Well, I mean, to flip flopping when it fits their popular narrative. Like, if there's like an established history of them doing stuff like that with other things, then maybe you could raise some stuff about it. Maybe you could raise some concern, like, hey, maybe this person isn't really genuine about their opinions. Take it with a grain of salt. But if this is just this one thing, like if it's just about Zack Snyder, then I don't think it's anything to,
Okay. Well, we're gonna get.
I don't think it's a big deal.
We're gonna get to Chris. Thank you for holding off, Chris. And then Matt Jorbo says, "I like Grace Randolph well enough, but people really want to attack her over this." Yeah, it's not just I've heard a lot over it. Chris, go ahead.
This is not. Look, Grace has always been a little bit of a fence sitter because her job is to stay in good graces with people, no pun intended, so that she can get those interviews. And those scoops, okay.
Unintended.
Now, she's always been upfront about not really liking the Man of Steel movie. She's always been upfront about that. Okay, it wasn't until later on down the line she started to like the Snyder stuff, and I like Grace sometimes. But the truth of the matter is, this girl's been drugged on Twitter before. She's going to get drugged many times after this. And I'm going to tell you right now, she don't give a fuck. She don't care. This girl comes from money. If this gig doesn't work out, she'll just do something else.
Oh, I didn't know she was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This girl comes from money.
Yeah, Chris
knows.
Yeah.
Like she don't care. She doesn't care about that. And everyone's like, well, she does this and blocked me and does that. She'll block you for anything. If you sneeze the wrong direction, she'll block you because she don't care. She
Grace
just doesn't
care.
She's not gonna let anyone bully her.
I would block you real quick. So
She's not gonna let anybody bully her, and she's always been open about not really liking the Man of Steel. She felt that it had pacing issues. She said her and another person we know, I'm not gonna say his name, but have both said the same quote before. It's a good movie, but it's not a good Superman movie. She's on record.
I agree. I've said that.
So I mean, Grace don't care. I'm not gonna dogpile her, and I'm not gonna white knight for her. Like everybody in the scoop game gets some shit wrong once in a while. And this whole
this was just her opinion. It wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Isaac's right. That is not a gotcha moment. That is not a gotcha moment at all.
Also, I don't think that flip flopping is like I have a personal opinion that I don't think flip flopping is an actual thing.
This is.
I think that it's just a function of.
It's just all coming back.
I disagree with you, Devin.
I'm sorry, but this is all toxic talk. The real toxic, hardcore Snyder fans seeing this clip because recently she's been tweeting about how the Snyder Verse stuff, like the trend is not like she's been tweeting about the Snyder Verse stuff very here and there about how it's not going their way, and so they just find any dirt on her to attack her because that's how it is. They're trying to troll her.
I want to get
Cancel
to
it.
Ashley, but I do say that flip-flopping, I think, is very much a thing with disingenuous big YouTubers. They say what people they think they want to hear. This is also what like CNN and Fox News, they say things, they skew everything. I do think they flip-flop, but that was a small flip and small flop, honestly. There's not much there. Okay, H Barks. Gene, do you really want to see Gene? This is not me.
He's
That
under
is
the
not
mask.
me.
Oh my God, it's Max.
No, this is not what I look like. Not even close. But thank you, H Barks, for the support of the $2 to well, what do you think about flip-flopping, Ashley? You don't play,
with me, I guess, like, my opinions based on things, like, depending on the season, can change at times. Like, there have been things that I've really, really liked, and then I watched and I'm like, no, this is not as good as I thought it was. I think that you can have a true change of heart, but there are people who, for views and clicks, I know what you're trying to say, that they will change their viewpoint, just, for an audience. But I think that she's always said that she liked BVS. I think that was her feelings at that time, and she really wasn't big on Man of Steel, and then she had a change of heart, because I don't feel like in that situation she was necessarily flip-flopping. And why are we canceling her for an opinion on a movie? It's like silly. She's a YouTuber. It's not that serious.
Silly.
The thing is, opinions change over time. They're not facts. Opinions change. You gotta like, people understand that.
Every time I used to talk so much shit about Attack of the Clones, and every time I watch it, I like it more and appreciate it more.
Oh Jesus!
It's one that I love now. I couldn't stand Attack of the Clones when it first came out.
Takes issue with that, Chris.
I didn't. I
have the opposite experience. Every time I try to watch Attack of the Clones, I get less and less into the movie before I turn it off.
The only one I ever really had trouble powering through, is Phantom Menace. That's the only one I ever really have trouble. And then when you get to the end, you got a good payoff with Darth Maul.
I think if you watched my stream on Lego Skywalker,
I've changed my mind on a lot of stuff.
Attack of the Clones. Watch that.
When I came out of the theater, I was like, "No Way Home."
I want to remind everyone watching and people on the replay. We have 41 people watching. Can you please leave a like? That helps us all here. We have a great group. We have a great team of great YouTubers. Ashley, Isaac, Aaron, Chris, and Devin. Devin's great here too. He's not part of the team yet. Maybe I don't know. I can't get him away from his pal. Oh no, you didn't, Isaac. Don't encourage H Barks.
Let's just get this out of the way. She's not being canceled because she's not. She's
one of those. Listen, unless she did some crazy shit,
Yeah.
Came on stream in blackface or some crazy shit like that. She's uncancelable. This girl cannot be canceled.
Like that,
she would have to do some really get canceled by the world shit, not some Snyder Bros, man.
Yes,
and don't get me wrong, there's good Snyder fans, but then there's this whole other little niche group of Snyder.
What's going on with these Snyder fans? Like, what's going on with this cult thing? Like, is this the cultist group people that are doing this?
These are the cultist people. Yeah, these are the ones.
Okay, like the guy that the mask who's making those videos, the people that follow that dude, are they the ones that are?
He's actually very
surprisingly, that's the opposite.
Yeah,
really?
It's
I don't
weird,
know. I don't really follow what's happening with all of that. I just see things pop up here and there, and I'm just like, what is going on with this whole thing? So like, it's all just like there's so much weird ecosystem around Zack Snyder.
That their entire self-worth is measured on whether or not Zack makes another movie in the DC universe. I mean, they really are out there bad, man. But they get glommed in with the other people to just I don't think Zack's done anything I didn't like. Even the dumb shit like that zombie movie he just made, that movie was dumb. Okay? That shit was stupid, but it was a fun little pop. It was dumb.
I didn't make it through.
But it was a fun little popcorn movie. It was a fun little popcorn movie, and I had a blast. I'm one of the
didn't direct the second one though.
I love Sucker Punch. You know how much shit I take for liking Sucker Punch? I love that movie.
All right.
But then you got some people that are just like they couldn't tell you any other Zack Snyder movie other than.
Well, let's see what Sean says, because I want to. It's a nice reaction video, and I might have him on the show Saturday. I have to see if it works out. He's open to collabing. I want to meet him. Wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool to meet him, Isaac, on a
Heck
stream?
yeah, I've always commented on his videos. We talked sometimes.
I saw he replied to you.
Yeah.
The Restore the Snyder Verse people, which I'm one of them. I'd like to see the Snyder Verse restored, are dragging her pretty hardcore. But I don't think that's necessarily fair, because when Man of Steel first came out, I was a little lukewarm to it as well. The movie grew on me as time went on. I didn't like the score. I felt they could have used John Williams's theme. And even to this day, the Superman theme that they created for Henry Cavill's Superman still doesn't resonate with me.
Ouch, bro. That's why I love that
but
theme.
it's just hard.
Yeah. Well, he's open to his opinion.
Oh no, I get it. I'm just like, ouch, man. I thought that was kind of well. Some people don't like certain. That first
to top.
It's the First Flight one, right? That's the Superman thing we're talking about. First Flight.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that theme. Wow.
I listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
John Williams. I don't care, and you still could have used the John Williams theme for that movie, Man of Steel. I wholeheartedly believe that. And so I don't necessarily think it's fair that she's being dragged for a video she did years ago, because I've done videos that, like, if it resurfaced again and somebody went back into my history, they could go, oh, look what he said, and now he's saying this. Over time, people's points of views change. And, I just don't think this is fair.
Okay.
But it's the interweb and Twitter isn't real. It's not a real place. It's just a place where people go to just. So
I just kind of want to clip that part.
I mean, if anything, that's what makes Twitter like the realest place.
Yeah.
It is just a raw expression of the id.
Yeah.
Her getting dragged. I think it all has to do is because she had made a comment about the Snyder Verse people sucking the wind out of the new Harry Potter Beasts of.
I don't understand what she's talking about. That
what?
Ever Dumbledore?
I didn't hear that.
Fantastic Beasts movie that's out, saying that
Yeah, I didn't see that tweet. You didn't hear what she said?
Suck the wind out
or
of
all the
marketing
stuff that's going
campaign,
on Twitter?
I don't buy that either. But that's the beauty about all of this. We can all have different opinions because they're all just opinions. That's it.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's my thoughts on Grace Randolph getting dragged on Twitter. Let's talk about it in the comment section. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, thanks, Sean. So I'm hoping to have him on soon. I don't know what he was talking about the apparently Grace also commented.
She said some of you Snyder fans, big blanket statement. You will go out and anything Warner Brothers puts out that isn't involved with Zack Snyder, you'll downvote it, you'll send hate towards it, you'll talk shit about it, you'll try to get the actors canceled. And if you haven't been seeing this, Max, have you not been?
No,
on
that's
Twitter?
not a lie. That's not a lie.
Yeah. So,
but I say if you do that, you're not a fan, though. I don't want to be a gatekeeper of fandom, but if you have to mock something else to make your thing feel better, that's not what fans do. Fans just prop up their own stuff.
I guess she said the minute that it became Warner Brothers Discovery, and they opened their official Twitter, they just started getting bombarded and spammed with Zack Snyder, Snyder Verse, blah, blah, screw Harry Potter, just going into a thing.
Aaron, do you have your John Campea shout out? We should get to that next.
Oh, yeah. John.
Aaron got a Campea from John Campea on the John Campea show.
Let me go
He
find
found
it again.
Aaron in the live chat.
John Campea.
You saw
I
me?
didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I heard it on Spotify this morning.
You listen to Campea on Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
Isaac's you didn't know that? Isaac's a mega Campea fan. Yeah.
No, I know that.
I'm a camper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always listen to him. Like I once posted on Twitter, Spotify does this thing where they show you your records and your results, and most of it was Campea.
No, I said, what did I said I don't agree with that. I see what they do. I saying I don't call them a fan of anything if they have to go and mock something else to make themselves feel better about their fandom.
Is the first
God damn it,
Discover a
ads.
new way to enjoy the blissfully smooth
Wait, you have white mode
texture
on
of
YouTube?
indoor chocolate.
More clear design.
Much of the character, gripes
never
with
even
it.
thought about
Well,
that,
just see how
Isaac.
the
That's
character plays
hilarious
out.
that you
It
said
looks like a if it's a foe, a villain, it looks formidable, and it looks like
make it bigger.
Jane has
That's what
her
she
work
said.
cut out for her.
By the way, I just want to point out, Aaron World Order pointed out in the live chat, true. You got to have a crossover movie of Gore the God Butcher and Kratos the God Butcher from God of War. That would be a formidable team.
Good job, Aaron.
Nice. Aaron World Order.
Oh,
right there.
Aaron.
Hey,
Remember
Brian.
us when you're famous, Aaron.
All right,
Everybody in
man.
the chat.
I got here right in time, huh?
If you played Kratos, you know he kills gods and goddesses, and you know God the Butcher kills gods and goddesses, and you know what they both have in common? You're both going to fight Thor very soon.
There you go,
Yeah.
Hollywood. That's your pitch right there.
Yeah.
Well, now that might be a good topic to cover next, because of what's going on. Is a Fantastic Beasts out this week?
Yes,
I think
Friday.
it is.
Is it this
I don't
week?
know.
Yeah, this Friday.
This week.
Friday.
I haven't been keeping up with that.
You know what also
Yeah,
is
it's
interesting.
Friday.
What's also interesting about that news where the couple, that Ezra thing we covered, the update, that it was, that they took away their
Order of protection.
Restraining
order. Yeah.
They took it away right before the release of this. Is very sus to me. But hold on a second.
You know what? He actually looks better in there than this as a Flash.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts, the fantasy franchise 5-film plan seems unlikely to happen now. I don't see it happening either unless there's a really strong box office. Do you see a strong box office for this?
Yes, because it's getting great reviews. Like
I
It is
heard
getting
many
good
of them
reviews?
saying it's the best one out of the
Yeah.
trilogy.
Is anyone here looking forward to it?
I
Ashley,
am.
do you like this series? Do you have any interest at all? Or
I mean, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't really care.
okay. Isaac, any affinity for the series? I kind of like it. I wanted to go to 5.
I like the Harry Potter movies, but I haven't been a fan of the first two. I haven't gotten my tickets yet because I am planning on watching Everything Everywhere this weekend. But I might catch if I hear like Aaron, like let's say Aaron says he likes the movie, then I might go check it out.
Mhm. Let me look up to see if there's a Rotten Tomatoes update.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
yes, there might be a critic score.
I don't know anything about it. This is like a Harry Potter spinoff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about
it's
that
not a
universe at
spinoff. It's
all.
not a spinoff. It's
Is this
before Harry
this is
Potter.
the which
Like
which
100
one
years
is this? The
before.
Secret of
It's like a prequel.
Dumbledore?
Yeah.
This is the
No.
Secret of
Yeah.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Dang, Max is forgetting movie titles now.
Yeah. They may not do it
Uh-oh.
4 and 5 for this, but I heard. But I
Well,
read
what
is
did they
that-
say today? Did they release a statement? Even I saw that in all the DMs and stuff that they're going to wait and see how this one does before they
Yes.
greenlight another one.
Yeah, that's what
I
they
thought
said.
that was every movie.
Yes, that's true.
I thought that was
Now-
every
now
movie.
with- now with the
Infinity
Harry-
War and Endgame.
Now with the Harry Potter, because the Harry Potter book, they did the 7 books, right?
The Lord of the Rings movie.
I mean, I guarantee you we're not getting a sequel to
But
Morbius. I'm just
I don't
letting
think.
you know.
I don't think. With,
Restore the
We
more.
might.
I'm not sure. Was Fantastic Beasts books? Were they in the books? Were they out of the book?
Well, one
I'm
at
not
a
sure.
time. Go ahead. What were you saying, Ashley?
He said that Morbius might not get a sequel. I said, you never know.
Morbius 2.
I've told Brodan because I got a friend who actually does scoops, and he gave me a scoop, but I'm afraid to tell anybody the
Yes,
scoop in case it's not real.
Tell us.
But it made
I will
total
run
sense.
with
Tell
it.
me.
It was
You can
so
tell me.
like the theory made so much sense, man. Especially after I saw the end credit scenes. I went, oh, okay.
Oh, you got to tell me. I'm going to run with
Tell
it.
us.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to know because then I'm gonna get I don't want to
Why
get
Tell
would
us
you
we won't
do
snitch.
that?
I will
we
just
won't
say
say
I have
Oh,
a
I
source.
got
I'm
a
not gonna-
scoop, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay,
Oh.
I've been
I'm not
talking
gonna
about
tell
it,
you.
but I've been talking about this scoop for 2 weeks, guys, on Brodan's live stream. And I keep saying I'm not gonna bring
say
this
it with
scoop
your,
up.
Say it with your chest. Come on, let's hear it.
But anyway, okay,
already teasing
they
it.
want
Spoiler
Vulture-
alert.
They want the Vulture to walk in both worlds. They want Venom to walk in both worlds. That's why one little piece of Venom got stuck in the MCU universe, and the big Venom, the real Venom, is still in the Sony universe. Okay. And now they're trying to do that whole, hey, let's gang up on Spider-Man. And from what I hear, they are going to incorporate one of the Spider-Mans in there, and that maybe two, it could be Toby and Andrew, and that we will see before the year 2025, we will see the death of one of those Spider-Mans. One of those Spider-Mans is going to make a sacrifice. And that's the scoop. But I don't know how true it is, but it sounds logical. You want to walk in both worlds with Venom. You want to bring Venom back to the MCU. You want to keep Toby. Everybody wants another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. This is their way of doing it all, and Sony making a lot of money off that.
Chris, there's a connection with Gore in a necklace sword. Connection with Null, the symbiote, like basically the symbiote, in Venom. Null in Venom, Gore, necklace sword. There's a connection there in the MCU.
Yes, but
But Sony's not getting paid off of that connection. Sony's going to make
but the MCU Venom. Like,
it doesn't matter. Without Sony's permission, Marvel cannot use Spider-Man.
They can't use any. They can't use Venom without.
They can't use
without.
Venom. They can't use none of it without Sony's permission, which is why I kind of believe it. I believe it might be true.
Spider-Man, though.
Hey, Brian. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. I was making dinner. Sorry.
That's good. That's good. Let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes for Fantastic Beasts. Are you looking forward to it, Brian? Did you watch the other two?
I'm gonna watch it just because I watched the other two. As far as like excitement, and I think this is the problem with the Fantastic Beasts movies, is that there's not a lot of excitement. I mean, I don't know, man. It's weird because they do a lot of weird retcons and stuff in these movies. So I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. They need to make a good one. Is what I need to say. Is all I'll say. Like make it good, or there won't be another one. Yeah,
it's 59.
Hey guys, before we go any further, though, I just want to put out a little whatever you call that at the beginning of your videos. What are they called?
Disclaimer.
Yeah, I want to put out a disclaimer. That is a weak sauce ass theory, but I did hear it from a real scooper. But wouldn't it be amazing if it was real? My first scoop, and it was real.
Yeah, get into the scoop.
There you go.
Okay, just so you know, that's third-hand information I got there, but it makes sense.
Third hand.
We heard it here first, folks.
I thought it was first.
No, I got it from a guy. Well, him and his.
Now, just for my speculation, based on this, and I take no joy in saying this, even though they don't need Ezra for the next two movies, because I heard he's not as pivotal, or I don't want to get the spoilers, but he's not needed for it. Based on the reception so far, I don't think it's happening. I don't think this is going to generate Rotten Tomatoes does, it's the same thing. Actors are fine. They can only play the scenes. They can't craft a story. Why do we have to endure 2 more movies of this? Oh, that's really,
that's kind of telling.
Yeah.
Overall, the movie feels just like a rather unmagical installment in the Harry Potter franchise, a truly dour entry. Oh boy. Now I'm still looking forward. I think I'm still going to enjoy it, but it's not going to get. I think they would need a bigger critic push to get to 2 more.
That's not boding very well. It's like they're saying it's like the Batman versus Superman of the Harry Potter universe.
Oh no!
Oh, Grindelwald versus.
Oh, dour. Oh.
So they say Martha in this?
Why did you say that name?
Movie. It's just one bathroom scene the whole time.
Grindelwald's pretty much Voldemort.
So it's going to be
pretty much the same.
So, what's your guess on that, Devin? You think it's over after this, based on that? And I just don't see it making a lot of money. I don't see the hypes there. I don't hear people talk about it that much.
I'm not one of them, so I guess I side with you.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah, I don't think it's going to last.
No, I hate to say that because I love to see. That's a problem I have with entertainment in general is nothing ever gets finished, or they think about the start. They don't think about the journey and the ending to get, to give great stories. They're only with, and that's
Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige is an anomaly for sure.
I think that it's kind of the opposite, like for a lot of ways. I think that they probably go into it with like this big, robust plan, and then they fall on their face right away and never get like the opportunity to see it fully through.
It's like sports, man.
You smell saggy, always coming in, popping off with your little Boston attitude.
But see, she never says what the
yourself,
smell.
girl.
It's like I smell. I smell good. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have a Canadian gamer to make cry or something?
Hey, don't talk about Aaron like that.
That poor guy.
Not me. I'm not a Canadian gamer.
Oh,
You're
Brian,
not
you said that
Canadian?
poor guy?
I'm being
I'm just
sarcastic.
kidding.
Oh boy. Yes, Saggy is making
But I
Rowling
heard
cry on the internet this
in
week.
in China they cut out like a 6-second clip of Dumbledore in
Yeah, that's a real thing too. That actually happened. See, I don't know
'Cause
much
they're-
about these Harry Potter Dumbledore movies, but I do pay attention to that. China, what goes in China don't go here. What don't go here goes in China.
Yeah, because they're two
and
gay
that's
characters,
weird.
yeah.
That's
Oh
weird.
wow, Matt.
They're two gay characters because they're Grindelwald and Dumbledore were like both lovers, right? So yeah, and China's very anti, like, they're homophobic there.
Oh, Chris, she's saying.
No,
say it
she was
again.
talking to Matt Jarbo. No, that was him. She wasn't talking to me. She knows better to talk to me like that. She was talking to Matt in the chat. She better not be talking to me like that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, damn, Matt. All right. So
I,
we have.
I love her. I can't stay mad at her.
Yeah, yeah. Oh wow. You're
Which
gonna go there? Listen, Matt, don't take up that. I don't think you'd win. That's all I'm saying. I don't condone violence, but
I think
My
Saggy would
phone,
fight
did you
dirty,
guys
though.
hear my phone buzz? I half expected to look down and it be Saggy.
What you
cussing me
say,
out.
son?
There she is.
What you say?
Oh, damn.
What you say to me? What was that? Hold on, I don't think I heard you when I was in the chat. What you say?
I was saying I can't wait to see you in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
gonna
Oh,
be so
I thought
fun.
that's what I heard you
No
say.
black lipstick though. That shit, we're boycotting that black lipstick
No,
shit.
wait,
That's
no.
gotta
I
go.
thought I heard some shit talk, but like, you had a lot to say.
yeah,
So I'm here.
I'll tell you the truth. Out of all, not that I condone violence or want to see my friends battle, but I would put the bets on Saggy on most of the people in our community.
That guy Jesus Coronado in the chat.
Well, I mean,
that's not the
because
first time I've heard that. Dude, I've been hearing that my whole life.
Chat says want to bet that he could. He's calling you shorty, Saggy, and that he could take you.
Jarbo, you ain't shit either, bro. Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah, yeah.
Jarbo, I make Canadians cry on YouTube. You think I won't clap that
Hey, well,
ass?
don't say that in front of Aaron.
Yeah.
No offense to Aaron.
He's a Canadian that doesn't cry.
Well, Aaron is a Canadian. It's like, oh my god, I forgot you on no cast here.
I would go on Saggy and Ashley. Yes, for sure.
I don't see it. I know I got a high voice, but the Joe Pesci thing, I've been hearing it my whole life. I don't see it. I don't see it.
I can hear it. I can hear it a little bit.
I can hear it a
My
little
whole
bit.
life
Yeah.
I've been hearing that, man. Like,
Yeah.
It never
Are
clicked
you
with me
here?
until I read it.
Are you here to amuse me?
Yeah.
what am I?
Yeah, give us
I
that
mean,
line. Give us
What
that
do you mean
line.
I'm funny? What do you mean? I know it too. I know
What's
it
going on
word
with your
for word,
hand?
but I'm not doing
you're
it.
fading like Marty McFly's family and Back to the
Wow,
Future.
that's
What
pretty
the hell?
nuts. Your
Oh my
hands,
god,
like-
the snap
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
No, I like, what are we talking about? What am I here for?
Well, the
What
main
were we talking
topic
about?
was about the Amber Heard situation.
Fuck Amber Heard.
No way. You know what? I love this. So hold on, time out. I love how she gonna come in, pop off, stir shit up, say we all smell bad, okay,
I
and then
smell
act like
great.
what's
She
going
never
on? What I
said
miss? I don't know
what
what's going
the
on,
smell
guys.
was, bad or good.
Okay, you're right. Well, I'll give you that.
She just said smells. Like,
now she's
hey,
gonna
I
be
took
like,
it as
"So what's
good.
going on?
Like,
What I
I
miss?"
smell good. I'm like,
I just
I'm all right with that.
here.
Well, we were also talking about Fantastic Beasts. Are you looking forward to that, Saggy? Have you watched the series?
No, I watched the first one. That was it.
Yeah, I think that's about
Fantastic
everyone.
Beasts.
You think it's done?
Man, where to find them?
Go get your fucking shine box. All right, stop it, because I'm gonna want to watch that movie. You guys got to stop it in the chat. Now I'm reliving. I haven't watched that in like a decade, man.
All right. Well, we can watch Campea, and I found like a.
What did Campea say?
I don't know if I should show this.
He broke his headphones again.
This is just something I'm interested in. I found, like, the music reactors. We also have Nick and Lex that are friends of ours that do music reactor. All of a sudden, this guy pops in my feed, and I was like, "Who is this dude? He's pretty funny." Shadow de Panda. Did anyone hear of this guy?
Can't say I have.
He also has a funny skit that I'll just share with you, just for laughs, shits and giggles. And I want to talk to this dude. He's fun. He's also a comedian, I think, too.
You're a comedian.
No, not me. I know Sasha is. Sasha's a comedian.
Yeah, she is.
All
That's
right.
what
When
she's
your
doing.
friend says they can rap, and he does music reactions. But I thought this was fun. Hold on.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh,
What is that?
Pause it
Max,
right
what
on
kind
the
of
I don't-
sponsorships do you have?
holy shit! I don't
Why
want to
would
see.
you
Why'd you pause on
right
it though?
on-
All right.
Yeah, Max.
Ew.
I
Max,
don't
you
want
know
to
you
see
can
that.
remove this. Okay.
I want to get this. I want to get Shadow the Panda on the show. I want to reach out to him.
He's wearing a bunch of bracelets. I already love the guy.
Bro, you know I got bars, right? I got bars, man. Oh, why don't you go and spit some then, man? Oh, okay. Let me get my rapper stance real quick, man. Yo, I'm rhyming off the top like ramen. You know, like top ramen. I pull up with that chop. I spot him, then I got him because I see him. You know what I mean? I'm here now, but I started from the bottom. You know, Drizzy. Yeah, you know what I mean? I need to move on. Disney. I'm always in the club. 50. You know, I'm going to be motorboating them titties.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, bro. The whole shit is just whack, bro. Like, how you going to be talking about pulling up with the chop? And then all of a sudden you talking about Disney. They don't even make sense, bro. I'm trying to diversify, bro. I'm trying to do something for the kids, man. Yo, you my friend. You supposed to be supporting me. Why you hating, bro?
I don't know why I showed that.
That's her.
What?
Well, I came here to talk shit to Chris. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back.
Oh, that made Saggy leave. Oh, I'm so uncool. Left.
Old
I'm
people,
so
am I
uncool.
right?
That was a mistake to share that
Way to
video. No one likes Shadow the Panda. All right. No
That
one
was that was.
I was
Oh,
doing something else.
man.
What happened?
Max, why don't you do your own skits?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Max.
not good at skits. I thought he
Yeah.
was funny.
I think you can take an L for that one, Max.
That
Oh
was
man,
not.
I'll teach you how to do skits.
No.
No one thought that was
Isaac, you
funny?
do skits, though.
I'll show you. Some
I used
funny
to when I
stuff.
started.
That's not it.
Oh wow, that was so bad that Saggy left. Man,
Just scare Saggy off, man.
That's
She's
gonna
gone to the
be
chat
very.
realm.
It's gonna be very uncomfortable if I get him on the show and everyone. Oh my good, look at this. Everyone does. No one likes it.
Yeah,
No
I
one
think it's
likes
pretty bad.
Oh wow, you two, Aaron.
Yeah, it wasn't very funny.
It wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't funny.
I'm sorry, I
We're-
was checking my Twitter. Did you show a video or something?
What the hell?
Max, I think
I'm
he
so
forgot the
sorry,
funny.
Shadow the Panda.
And I knew he was gonna say titties. Like I knew he was gonna say titties, and he did.
Well, I didn't like that
Not
part.
really.
You got a problem with titties?
No, it's just not funny.
Oh,
Like
just-
it's like let me say titties and make you
Well,
laugh.
he
Like,
was
it's
trying.
not
Yeah,
really-
yeah.
The
it's just-
title of the
Ah,
video
I'm
was
just kidding.
when your friend thinks they can rap. And he
Can
was
you rap,
mocking
Max?
it. No, I can't rap.
What?
All right.
Freestyle,
Well,
Max.
You're
all
not
right.
like Eminem.
All
I can
right,
rap.
Shadow.
I can
All
rap
right.
all day.
Let's get Brian to rap.
Sandwiches. Sandwiches.
So if I get him
Oh.
on the show, everyone's gonna be like this. They're gonna be like, "Ugh."
I'll be a fake show.
You'll be a
I
fake.
can rap with the
You're
W.
I'll be a show, I
amazingly
mean, not fake show.
amazing. I was telling him he's amazingly amazing.
I'd pretend to be like those hardcore fangirls.
I can
Oh,
wrap
no
a
one-
crunchy taco at Taco Bell without breaking the shell. That's actual skill, guys. I'm not lying.
Yeah,
You have to be firm yet gentle.
that's what she
All right.
said.
Well, we're gonna get to. I'm very disappointed about my new pal Shadow the Panda. I like his logo too. I like his logo.
What's
and
the
his
shout
Go buy a T-shirt.
but we will bring some stories here. I'm sorry. Does anyone realize I'm still kind of sleepy? What the hell? I apologize.
Did you take a nap? Or what happened?
Yeah.
Yes, Max,
I
we can
missed
tell by the
Ashley's
bags under your
stream
eyes.
too, and I apologize.
Really, Max? I figured at least you'd show up for Ashley's stream so you'd be awake
Yeah,
for
he
this
didn't.
one.
Yeah, he didn't
Oh,
show up.
bro.
Why don't you
no,
just
he
do one
said-
stream?
He said, "I'll be there at 9." I was like, "It's 7:30, man."
He's not awake at
Oh, wow.
7:30.
Yeah, he showed up at 9, all
Well,
right.
No,
We
I
were
didn't show up at
done.
9. I
We
showed
were
up at
done.
10:30. I clicked the link, Ashley, and no one was there.
Because we were done.
I know.
I even asked early on when the stream
stream
started
has
where Max
ended.
was.
Max is like, Max.
Ray
is
and
that-
I had left.
Max is that you know that
I felt
that
sad.
meme?
I clicked the link that was dead, and it was like,
Max is like,
you
"Where's
screwed up
everybody?"
again.
The John Travolta the meme. You know that one? He's like, "Where's everybody?"
Okay.
The
Well,
gif.
here's some great
Yeah.
video game news.
Well, next week, hopefully, you'll be awake.
Yes, I hope
I've
so
got
too.
a good co-panelist, Ray and I do that think will,
Oh, cool.
will be good.
For
So,
sure.
it'll be fun.
Ghost of
not gonna come in.
Tsushima. Yeah, shut up, Isaac.
Thanks,
I will
Isaac.
still. You don't believe in me.
Excited.
Doubters, you haters. All my haters. Ghost of Tsushima, Chad Stahelski film unsheathed writer Takashi Dosher for the adaptation. So Chad Stahelski is by John Wick. Is anyone hyped for this project? Devin, did you know about this?
I actually saw something about this earlier. I haven't had a chance to play Ghost of Tsushima yet. I really want to because it looks awesome.
I know the perfect actor, Sonata. The
Chris
Sonata,
Rock.
perfect. He looks exactly. What's his name? I can't pronounce his first name, but Sonata, who played Scorpion in the Mortal Kombat movie last year, perfect for the role.
Yeah, he was in Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead, yeah, that too. Perfect for the role. I know he played a samurai in that Ronin movie with, ironically, John Wick himself, Keanu Reeves.
Do you think it's a big enough video game franchise that it's gonna
It's a great game. I mean,
I think it's.
We're kind of at the point right now where video game based movies are starting to like peak in quality the way that like comic book movies did when the MCU became a thing.
So I was saying last night, guys.
Yeah, so like I'm not familiar with the director. Like I guess he hasn't really done a lot of big work, or at least none that I can find.
John Wick,
But
that's it. Yeah,
it's just John Wick. Then yeah, I mean it could be awesome. I think that the property they're basing it off of has like all of the things you would want to see in a blockbuster movie, like especially if they go. It was a samurai game. How can you go wrong with that? But yeah, we just have to get more information about what the actual production is going to end up looking like.
Okay.
Campea here.
No, I wanted to discuss this because what is he talking about?
I don't know.
The title of his video is Multiverse. Multiverse of Madness, more significant surprises than Endgame, No Way Home combined.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
All right, let's.
Max, this is a long video though. It's like 20.
We're not going to watch the
25
whole
minutes.
thing. I just want to get to the.
What is our fifth main topic today?
This comes from Loose the Wise. What's up, John and crew? Recently saw that Doctor Strange 2 will not be shown in its entirety until its premiere on May 2nd, with reactions to follow.
Does anyone like when they do that? Like, I get all the social media influencers and people that have access all complain about this. I like that. But
I like it too.
You do too, Kevin?
I approve.
Ashley, Chris, what do you like? Do you like that they don't get to see the whole movie because they can't keep their mouths shut?
For this, it's perfect. For this film,
I
it's
refuse
perfect.
to reveal my true feelings about air quotes influencers.
I think it's great because
I'm like
then you don't have
Brooklyn.
to worry about things getting spoiled if they're not seeing like
Where's the
full
watermark?
cut or
Just remember the
Yeah.
last time with Eternals.
Yeah, no one really cares about NDAs anymore, honestly.
I think it's just perfect. I think
And it's always the same people, man. It's never like any small YouTubers that have dedicated a ton of hours to trying to do reviews and talk about movies. No, it's always either some big ass giant YouTuber because they got a bunch of followers, or it's some chick who got big because she wore a bra 3 sizes too small. And that's the truth.
Oh, whoa,
that's how
Chris.
I feel about it.
Okay.
Am I lying?
I
You're
don't
not
know.
lying. No, there's influence to that. Yeah.
And reviews coming the following day. With all the craziness rumored to happen in the movie, does this news move your excitement level at all? Keep up the good work and bring on the filthy.
All right, thanks for sending that in. And obviously, look, the big movie that's on the horizon right now. The big one that everybody's talking about, the big one that we all got in our scopes. There's other big ones coming later, but the one
I
that's
still got to get my ticket. Does anyone have their ticket yet? I know Isaac, Ashley, did you get your ticket yet?
I have.
I got my tickets. I got my tickets.
You watch Marvel movies, Ashley?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Whoa, I had no
I
idea.
mean, they're okay. I
thought
guess
you were like a
know,
Star Wars
not
fan.
real big.
Evan,
I dabble in them.
Are you gonna go see this in theaters?
Oh yeah, I already got my tickets. Yeah.
Oh, you already have yours too?
Yeah.
Me and Brian, we're slapping.
I'm
on
gonna
the ticket.
wait.
Yeah.
Max
I'll
is gonna
watch it.
buy everyone's tickets. Everyone in the
No,
chat.
I'm not. I don't have money for that. I don't have money for that.
Okay, Max, don't worry.
immediately in our sights right now is obviously Doctor Strange 2 and the Multiverse of Madness. Again, tickets went on sale the other day.
I like this clown.
Broke all the ticket records for the year. It actually caused AMC's site to really flounder and struggle. A couple other the ticketing websites struggled and floundered as well. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of hype for this movie. Now, we have an event coming up called CinemaCon that we do every year. And I know that they are doing 3 surprise screenings at CinemaCon. Last year, they did a couple. Aaron and I were at. They did a surprise screening for us of Ghostbusters, which was amazing. They did a surprise screening of Clifford the Big Red Dog, which I skipped out on, and Aaron walked out of after about half hour. And I can't remember what the third screening was. I can't remember what the third one was. At any rate, so I know they've got 3 this year. One of those screenings, I am 1,000% convinced, is Top Gun. Of that, I have no doubt. Top Gun is absolutely going to be one of those surprise screenings. It's coming as a part of the.
Is anyone else hyped for the new Top Gun?
Yeah, I've been waiting since I was. I love the 12.
I'm actually more hyped for. I'm actually more hyped for Jurassic Park.
Me too. Me too. Definitely on that.
Evan, do you care about Top Gun too? Ashley, you care?
I think I do. I think I watched the teaser or whatever, however many years ago that was. And then I just forgot about it, and I hadn't really thought about it until just now. But I'm sure I'll see it also. I mean, it was my favorite movie when I was a kid, so I'm sure I'll see it when it's released.
Mm-hmm. Ashley, any interest in Top Gun too?
Yes, I'm excited to see Top Gun 2. I kind of agree with what Devin's saying though. Like we saw the trailer like 2 years ago, and with everything that's been going on, it was like push back. So it's kind of like not been fresh in my mind. It almost kind of seems like old news, but I'm excited to see it.
Mm-hmm. Paramount presentation that everybody's looking forward to. They're definitely going to be showing us Top Gun. That I'm 1,000% convinced. Another one that I was pretty sure they were going to be doing for us was Doctor Strange 2. I was pretty sure, like I'm not 1,000% convinced, but pretty sure that we were going to get a Doctor Strange 2, considering it was only like a week and something before the release date for it, right?
Oh, come on,
and
Degrassi.
Then the third screening,
I can't stand when Degrassi does this. I don't know who Degrassi acts like he's an industry person. He may be. He says, I saw it last August.
He knows stuff. He knows more stuff.
He does know things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Darn you, Degrassi. Was it good then? Was
Degrassi,
it good?
Yeah. Yeah. I trust Degrassi.
Okay.
I have no idea what the third screening is going to be. No idea at all. I'm complete. I don't know which studio is going to do it. I don't know what movie is going to be, completely in the dark. So I've been saying for a little while now that I kind of think that second one is going to be Doctor Strange 2. So yesterday, I got an email after saying on yesterday's show too that I think
he's doing this again. He got another.
He's going to watermark. He's going to leak.
Does he do this on purpose now?
He's been saying that for months.
What?
That he has like images of Doctor Strange.
So how many weeks from now to the movie? About 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Oh
is he gonna pull another stunt, everyone? Do you think he's gonna pull another watermark stunt?
He's gonna show us Patrick Stewart's penis.
Okay, you know how he does 50%? You know how he does the over under like percentage wise? Well, we do that with that, Preston.
I think over 50% he's gonna pull another stunt. Because his channel's been doing really good.
Yeah, he had like 6,000
2
people
is going to be,
today.
one of the films that they screen. And what I was basically told was this, and I cannot say who it was from, but it was that, they are not going to be screening.
I can't believe
Doctor
you guys
Strange
worship
2.
this fucking hand job of a person. Dude.
I agree, dude.
He's so full of shit. He's telling people that he's going to get the. He really is. He's telling people. He does this with every big movie that Marvel's about to drop. He tells people he's going to get it early to drive people because he's no better than the Doomcocks and the Mike Zeros of the world. He's no better.
No, he's better than that.
He's no better.
Like Chris.
No, he's just got more subs. That's all. That's the only difference.
That's all, man. And he tells people these things like, I got some insider info scoop. And he passes it off like it's the real shit. So you'll keep coming back to him.
All right. Devin, do you have anything to add to Chris's accusation here? Do you get annoyed with this stuff too? Or
I mean, I pretty much am in full agreement there.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, he's not Doomcock Mike Zero. No, he has connections.
Okay, Isaac, Ashley. Now let's all be nice to other people's
You know,
opinions.
I've always said that I think that scoopers and like a lot. I mean, yeah, there are things that get leaked and people that get information, but I've always said it's like a lot of logic and reason and kind of following a process, and then they pick and choose and they think, well, this is the most likely thing that I think is going to happen, and they go with that. So I think a lot of it is just like BS at the end of the day. But hey, you know, I guess it's working for him.
And that's exactly why
Isaac, me and Isaac like Campea. So Isaac,
No,
don't feel stressed to say your opinion if you want to.
I don't watch him. I've never watched
connections,
Campea,
bro.
so I don't.
Campea has connections, man. He has
Me and
connections.
Isaac are supporters
he
of
says he
Campea.
has connections, man.
I'm still sub. I'm still sub.
You're not biased.
What the hell?
Wait, but that wasn't just me.
Robot.
Right?
It's a robot.
That was robot.
It's not
Oh,
me,
okay.
is
I
it?
thought that was me.
Oh, sorry.
I think I gave Brian my Wi-Fi.
We couldn't hear what you're saying. I'm sorry, Brian.
Oh, it's okay. I was just saying that Aaron might have a little bit of bias.
No, but
because he got a shout out.
Isn't that a bias thing? It's not a bias thing. But Campea has interviewed celebrities. He has celebrities on his show. He's an AMC and Collider. He has connections to studios. He does have connections. Like Mike Zero, those people, like they have no connection.
But I agree wholeheartedly of why I don't like John Campea with Max. Okay, a while back, Max said, and this is why I started watching Max. Guys like Campea split the audience and ruined Collider.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yes, I did say that.
Oh, Collider ruined themselves.
No, he did the exact. Look, there's some movie talk's oversaturated. When he did that, and then he did the same time, it killed Collider.
It killed it, dude.
Yeah, there's not infinite people out there that are interested in this topic. Movie talk has a ceiling. I'm going to be real to all of you because we're all in movie talk, but it has a ceiling. There's only so many people interested. Yes, Isaac, that's what we're doing here.
I don't like movies. Movies
So
suck.
movie talk has a ceiling. How's this show gonna go on?
It only has only has so much audience, and then there's only so much to go around. It's not as big as other genres on the internet. Look, even though I criticize Geeks and Gamers, they haven't grown much lately.
Oh yeah,
it's just the same. It's the same audience.
YouTube drama is what gets the clicks. You gotta talk about I don't know, H3H3.
Well, I got a story for you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you do? Okay.
that was funny the way she said that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Boy, do I got a story for you.
All right. Well, let's see what else. I want to hear about the more significant surprises than Endgame, No Way Home combined. But he's talking about emails again. This
The
is
big
his
cameo
thing.
is Max is showing up as Dr. Doom.
This is what Campea does. Campea says emails talking about Tobey Maguire's, and Grace says she spills tea. Oh wow! See, Matt Jarbo agrees, which is reasons I'm tempted to end my show and refocus. Oh no. Okay,
because
that's an exclusive.
It's true though. I mean, honestly, I've had more fun on streams where I don't talk about movies. Like, dude, how much fun was it, Chris?
No,
how much
I
fun was
love
it, Chris?
talking about movies.
Shooting the
about
shit
music.
about classic rock, dude.
Yeah, I like
or music.
I'm
in
more
general.
of one of those guys. I want to talk about all pop culture, not just one part of it.
Oh yeah. I've been talking about video games. I've tried to mix it up, but I love talking about movies though.
But it's YouTube. I think it's YouTube. I think that I agree with some of what you're saying, Max, and some of what Matt's saying, but at the same time, it's YouTube. Every genre is saturated.
True.
Unless it's something very, very niche, and there's not a whole lot of. And nerd talk is not a niche genre.
You know what can help your channel pop off? Apparently, jumping your Tesla on a giant hill. That'll pop you off real quick.
Yeah.
If you really want views, you gotta be like Mr. Beast and give away 3 million in each video.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what he says here. I'm not going anywhere. I just realized what's happening. That's all.
Yeah. No.
Sorry to tell everybody, but they said guaranteed we are not showing Doctor Strange 2.
That makes sense
at CinemaCon.
They didn't tell us about Andrew and Spider-Man. I don't trust or love anyone.
I don't know that it makes sense. I mean, they showed Shang-Chi at it before it opened.
Yeah, but that was all new. I mean, that was all. There wasn't any.
Right. So,
like this has so many secrets.
But still,
right.
What's that?
Not to mention they saw
I
with
said
this.
Go ahead. Doctor
Ashley,
Strange in the well, thank you. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is, kind of like an event film. It's like
a big deal.
even though it says Doctor Strange sequel, it also kind of like functions as like in a way not like Captain America Civil War. I mean, it's an event film that brings in other people, that ties into other things moving forward, that is gonna shape a universe. So it's not just like, here's this new character, we want to introduce you and give you an origin story about this character. Like, this is an event film.
Patrick Stewart is in it. There's got to be some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like
I'm on whatever team that is that like we invite people. Oh, you got to invite that guy. If I'm working for Marvel and they go, yeah, we got John Campea. He kind of wants to go. He did leak all the images from No Way Home and then try to backpedal on it, then put a watermark on it, then talk a bunch of shit and damn near break the whole movie for everybody. But yeah, let's definitely invite him to see this new Marvel movie. No, nobody's inviting this dude to see. He's the last person. He's mouth whooping y'all is what he's doing.
What if he makes a cameo in the movie?
He's a submarine with windows, guys. Come on.
Oh my god, I could just imagine that.
The thing is, it's the theater owners. It's this big thing, and they showed Shang-Chi last year, so I kind of thought they would. But that wasn't where they ended in the email. In the email, they went on to say this. They said, there's more security, more blah 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 blah. But the key
Mikey,
line
are you leaking to John here? Is that
there are more big.
What's that, Ryan?
I said, Mikey, are you leaking to John here? Is that what's going on?
Oh, Brian.
Max is the source.
Oh man.
Surprises in Doctor Strange 2, then in Infinity War, Endgame, and Spider-Man No Way Home combined.
Oh my!
Come on, I don't know about more than No Way Home.
I gotta be honest, man. It's a movie about the multiverse. Why wouldn't there be a shitload of surprises?
Yeah.
Bigger than No Way
Home.
Multiverse? It's bigger than No Way Home.
All right.
Did it really say that?
He really said that. More
He's acting like he's got
significant
inside info.
surprises.
What's that?
He's acting like he's got inside info
He's
from
using
an
his
emo.
wow
where he's like,
words. He's reusing his wow words. He's doing his thing. He's being a showman.
It's a show.
It's working.
It works. The audience loved it.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
well, next time I see him, I'll be sure to tuck a $1 bill into his little G string and tell him you did a good job.
Tell him I said good
It got
job.
me. It worked on me. I
It's
got
working
excited.
on me.
Well,
Yeah, I don't even
I'm not
watch it.
saying. Well, hold on, time out. Don't get me wrong. Just because I'm being loud and shit, I'm not saying. Oh God, I don't think anybody should like John Campea. I'm just saying I don't fucking like John Campea. Everybody else, if they like him, it's cool,
You
man.
know
I
what?
get it.
Sorry, Campy. I guess we can't have you on the show. I was
mean,
working on that for next week.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to get. I want to get Robert Meyer Burnett on though.
If we got Robert, you got to put him on.
Yeah, I
forward with
want
Brian.
to try. Well, I want to try to get him on to the max. Have Brian.
I've already said bad things about Robert Meyer Burnett, so I can't.
Well, yeah, with
It's out there. It's out
After-
there.
even though we understand that John's putting on a show now, doesn't it get you excited to hear that?
I think he's doing a good job.
Yeah,
guys, I like
we
this.
all put on a show.
Yes, exactly. I enjoy the showmanship of it all and the presentation.
I'm getting real hyped for It's got more surprises and that's from the studio or the email from CinemaCon or whatever.
Then in Infinity War, Endgame, and Spider-Man No Way Home combined.
Maybe Barb is behind all of it.
Maybe it's Barb. Barb is finally getting justice.
That's pretty exciting, though, John.
It is pretty exciting. Now, once they tell us that, then it makes sense that you can't show this thing at CinemaCon, because at CinemaCon, it's just a lot of movie theater. It's not just the movie theater owners; it's also their employees and whatever, and blah blah, and husbands or wives, or sometimes they bring their kids and whatever. And it's like you can't control who's going to jump
yeah.
on social media after that. And
Or
say,
the
"Oh,
Campea. It doesn't even have to be a child Campea. You can't
Hold on, the chat. Now I get it. You guys are butthurt. Okay, I booty tickled you because you don't like that I don't like your savior. But look, I don't need to give you a list of why I don't like him. I can give you one reason why I don't like him. Okay, and I'll leave out the whole No Way Home fiasco where he backpedaled and made himself look like a complete punk. I don't like people that verbally manipulate and spread disinformation through pop culture for personal gain. That's why I don't like him. Plain and simple. You can put on a show without being a disgusting fucking liar.
Well, I don't know.
Well, no, that's true though. He admitted it on Twitter. He's like, yeah, when I leaked some stuff, I got a bump in subs. I'm like, okay, that's pretty disingenuous.
You can people without being a liar, man. And I think John Campea is more liar than he is truthful. I'm sure some of the shit he says is truthful, of course. You know, but he lies.
Always a little bit of truth and lies.
I don't watch him, so I don't know anything about him.
He's a verbal manipulator. That's all he is.
Oh, well, he's a YouTuber too. All right.
Yeah, right. We know how YouTubers are, right?
Yeah, I hate all.
Oh my God, the
YouTubers.
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine part was amazing. Like you're just not going to be able to stop people from doing that.
No, I would be one of those people that would say that on Twitter immediately in the theater while it was happening.
I would personally try to counsel you.
Rob would be in there.
I would go on a mission. It'd be my new goal in life. Sorry, Robert Meyer Burnett. If you ruin the or any movie for me, you're next, pal.
Oh wow!
Shit, he went Gilbert.
Wow, that was frightening.
With his phone filming the screen.
No, I wouldn't.
Live streaming, guys. I can't believe how good.
It'd be like what Mark Ruffalo when he was live streaming.
We're only gonna watch a minute or two more.
Forgot to turn his phone off.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
And Kevin Feige told him the next day, "That was genius what you did."
So go ahead, Ray.
Without Doctor Strange being there, so far we have Top Gun 2, and then that's all.
That's the only one. Again, nobody from Paramount has told me that it's going to be Top Gun 2.
But our guesses.
I'm going to be completely shocked if they don't show us the next Top Gun. I'm positive they're going to show us the next Top Gun.
Would you be excited if that were the case?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
They showed us like 13 plus minutes of it at the last CinemaCon, and I've been salivating ever since.
That last trailer, it looks so
The
good.
last trailer was great. I haven't been excited about it. In that last trailer, I was like, this movie looks dope.
It looks
So the
good.
MCU sent him an email,
stuff they showed
but
us was so good.
but Paramount didn't. They didn't send him an email to tell him what he'd be watching or how Maverick might be or anything. He's 1,000% sure. Give me a break.
That's because Robert Meyer Burnett's on the show and he talks shit about Star Trek.
It's just crazy.
That's why they don't
man.
send him.
Well, they're not even talking about. I want to hear about. I'm really getting disappointed with this video.
They're just guessing a cameo, who's gonna be in it. That's what they think. They're just.
It was so good, and I've
Haley
been like,
Berry as
yeah,
Catwoman.
because look, for a long time before that, I was like, too little, too late. This is a movie that should have come
All
out
right,
12 years ago.
Let me skip to here.
The first thing it does is that it makes me realize, yeah, that makes sense. Then they're not going to show it. I mean,
He's
look,
on
we
the
all
direct.
expected some surprises coming out.
No,
of
wait,
Doctor
hold
Strange
on.
Multiverse Madness. Clear.
Read the top. Read what it says up top. Doctor Strange 2 update reveals how Marvel will avoid spoilers from leaking. Yeah, because of guys like you, Campea.
I mean, he's not the only one. I mean, there's My Time to
Grace
Shine. There's
Randolph,
so many of them.
Mera.
Like,
Mad Max.
several people talked
Insider
about this.
info.
This is
Max
an
always
article
puts out a
from the
disclaimer
Direct.
though, and
Max
says it might be-
canceled.
That's why I'm not agreeing with none of this shit in the chat where they say, "Oh, all YouTubers manipulate their audience." No, they don't. I don't think any of you guys are liars. I've never seen you manipulate anybody or put out a bunch of half truths.
I always lie about everything on my content.
We just report on them.
I
Thanks,
like lying.
Brian.
Lying gets me clicks.
Clearly, right? Like when we know we've got Patrick Stewart as Professor X in there, obviously there's going to be some significant surprises. But to the level that they're talking about, that's crazy. So it totally makes me understand that they're not going to show it there. But the second thing it does is this.
All right, let's hear what you have to say here.
Rob,
then,
you
Juan.
and I already know certain things about this movie.
Oh, here
not,
he goes.
Not in its entirety. We don't know by far, but we were exposed to certain pieces of
Oh, here he's talking about the emails again. Okay.
information about this movie that we have verified are true. But there's still a lot of the movie that we don't know a lot about. And what this news to me does, when they tell me more than Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Man, No Way Home combined, what this tells me is I think there are going to be some things that happen in this movie that we have said, no way that happens. Like, okay, that can happen. Who knows? Maybe that can happen, but that won't happen, and that won't happen. I'm starting to think now, literally freaking everything's on the table. I think Nicolas Cage as his National Treasure 3 character could show up. Hell, I think Nick Cage as, I don't know.
Himself.
What's that? Oh, Nicolas Cage as himself.
I see the Brian meter going. Don't get your expectations too high. Either Brian, he's building it up, Brian.
What can I say? What can I say?
He's getting people too high. Devin, what do you think of this? That's all we need to see. That's all we need to see. He's hyping that up so much. The things he said would never happen, I think are going to happen.
Could he be more vague?
I was about to say it's the exact same thing. That's the vaguest statement in the world.
Well, no, we've been covering movie talk and like the Hugh Jackman situation.
It's almost like a Max. Not you, Max. He's being vague. He's being vague by saying that. Yeah, that's like me. That's like me going, man. At any moment, any person could get hit by a car somewhere on the planet. Yeah, we all know that kind of stuff's gonna happen, man. Like we know though. He's being vague.
Hugh Jackman confirmed.
Campea is very, very good at compartmentalizing his words. And what's the other word I'm looking for? You have to learn it in communications. Wow, I majored in that, and I can't remember what it is. You have to conserve your words. You have to conserve your words and compartmentalize your words. And John Campea is very good at that.
Well, I think Hugh Jackman. I think Deadpool. I think everything. I think everyone's gonna be there now. I'm so hyped, Brian. I'm getting my ticket right now because of the Campea show.
That's what's funny though, Max. Everybody was gonna go see this movie anyway.
Yeah.
Max will be making a cameo as Dr. Doom.
That would be great.
He is. Yes.
Ashley, does that?
Can I ask a question about all of this real quick? Like,
sure.
Has anyone ever like changed their opinion or like changed whether or not they were going to see a movie or whatnot based off of anything that like Campea or Grace Randolph or any of these other people have ever said?
No.
The only movie that I changed my stance on going to see was Morbius. And I'm sorry, Isaac, you didn't.
I almost did it with a TV show. That's crazy. You asked that question. I almost did it today with a TV show. Yeah, I was talking to someone in DMs. I'm not going to mention who they are, and I was like, "Man,
you do it too, Chris." I'm not.
And I was like, "Man, no, because I don't want to say who it was." Anyway, I'm talking to someone in DMs, and I was like, "Man, I just started watching. I saw that Stranger Things trailer and made me want to go watch the whole show so I'd be caught up because I never watched it. My kid's always trying to get me to watch it. And I was talking to someone who I trust, and they were like, yeah, I don't like that shit. And I'm like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't watch it then, you know? But I ended up watching it anyway. I went down the rabbit hole, watched 2 seasons of it. But I almost did.
She came close. Okay.
I came close, but it's a TV show, not a movie.
Because I was wondering, like, okay, so and maybe this dovetails a little bit into the discussion about talking about movies on YouTube, movies as content for YouTube creators. Like, what is actually the value in all of these people who, like, in this ecosystem where they generate all of this fluff, this nutrition-free jibber jabber about, all of these movies that we're all going to go see anyways. Like, they're not saying really anything that's going to deter us from seeing it. And vice versa, if it was a movie that everybody was determined to not see, as evidenced by Morbius and its box office production.
I tell you what, I think movie talk and theory talk and saying, oh, this is why Anakin turned or whatever, I think that's more fun than scooping. I think scooping and movie talk are 2 different things, man.
Well, yeah, but the worlds do kind of collide sometimes.
Oh yeah, they're literally in the same universe. They interchange. They're in the same galaxy. Shit, they're planets right next to each other. But I still think it's more fun to talk all pop culture and all this stuff because we talk about a lot of stuff on here, not just movies.
Isaac?
That's Big Bird.
And Anthony Mackie?
Yes,
Anthony Mackie.
It's not even popping up for me. It's just a white screen. What the heck?
LOL.
And some people like to look because I love watching movie reviews, and not because it's going to change my opinion. A lot of times I'll watch the movie and then I'll go be like, well, what did Jeremy Johns say about this? What did Grace say about this? What do these people, what did Chris Stuckman say about this? And then I'll see if we think alike. But I don't know. But if Jeremy Johns goes, yeah, you liked it, but I think it's dog shit, I'm not gonna send him a half page of hate mail like a lot of people will. You know, you didn't like it.
And I get like the validity for that, because that's what I like to do too. And I think it's really awesome to have those conversations about those movies, you know, after they're actually released and you can watch them. But for like the cottage industry of talking about movies prior to their release, like, and Justin and I talk about this, like, we use it as an example all the time. Like Back to the Future was a movie that was rife with production problems and they had to reshoot it and do all sorts of crazy shit, but nobody knew about it at the time. It just came out as a movie, Back to the Future, and lo and behold, it's one of the greatest classics of all time. So like, what is the value of talking about all of the stuff leading up to Back to the Future's release versus what Back to the Future was after it was released? Like, it doesn't seem like it, like all of this stuff about Campea and emails he's getting about this movie, and are we going to be able to see the screening, and what are they going to show us at the screening? All of that just seems like it becomes 1,000% irrelevant the second that the movie is actually released to the public.
Wow, Matt Jarbo's, you're bumming me out, Matt. I like this stuff, but what do we think about
the beauty of it, Max.
Honestly, the scooping stuff is boring. Casting news is boring. It's also boring.
No, see, I'll play the casting game all day long. I love that shit. Trying to put together a Dreamcast or whatever. I love stuff like that. But it is boring to me. If somebody else loves it, I'll jump in. I'll talk about it. I'll be part of it. But that's not where I spend a lot of my time.
I still could probably talk about the Snyder Verse every day if I wanted to, but I just don't want to drive my friends crazy. I don't every day.
Okay, maybe not yesterday, but that's because you didn't stream yesterday.
Well, today was more about Amber Heard and Aquaman 2, Aquaman 3 are being replaced. I tried to talk about Grace being canceled.
Wait, what was she canceled by?
Nobody.
She's uncancelable. I told you, she got to do some foul shit.
Snyder fans.
There we go.
There we go.
What movie was Amber Heard in?
Found her dissing, all right. Well, no, I'm not bored. Are you guys? I mean, today I was a little off. I'm still a little off because I was like sleepy. But honestly, this stuff gets me. Yeah, well, today is especially sleepy. I got the worst. I'm still recovering. I got like the worst customer ever yesterday. Is honestly.
My bad. I didn't mean to be like that.
Huh?
My bad. I didn't mean to be.
No,
like
don't
that.
even. This was the most aggressive person I've talked with on. Oh my goodness, it upset me big time yesterday. They threatened me. Oh boy, people were
Somebody
insane.
threatened you?
Yes,
Really?
on my job. Yeah.
Maybe they know about your channel.
The only time it's acceptable for you to feel threatened at your job is if you're a cop or a soldier, and maybe a firefighter or something like that.
No, they were saying very inappropriate things.
Soldier?
Yeah.
No one says
I've been threatened at a job.
Yeah, people are ridiculous.
People are
like,
serious. It was when I was in college. It was like so silly, but yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. I had to report the person, so it was that intense. So I'm still in recovery mode from that. That's why I've been off. Like I've been off my game. I do have some other stories, and we can end it earlier tonight. Let me see.
I'm not bored, but we got to end this shit.
You're what?
You go. I'm not bored, but we got to end this shit soon.
What's up,
Hey, Skywalker? How's it going, man?
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
I heard you were dropping some heat on your channel. I heard a few.
I like your shirt.
Thank you. I figured I was trying to come on and portray some positive vibes, so I got the 5 Raw shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We're just covering a few stories here. We were talking about the Amber Heard situation earlier. I doubt that she's gonna. I doubt they could go forward with her in Aquaman 3, but maybe her character's minimalized and pushed aside anyway in 2. Who knows? Any thoughts on that situation, Skywalker? This is one of the most pivotal moments in entertainment because after Me Too, this is an important case for defamation and how you say things about people and actual proof. Any thoughts on this situation, Skyler?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna wait until everything shakes out. But yeah, I think she's probably gonna be kind of pushed out of Aquaman 3 as well. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens.
Okay. We also talked. Oh, if you want to listen, I'm still a Grace fan, but you know what? We got to ask Skywalker if he's got a hot take on it because he's laughing. He knows exactly what we're talking about. No, but about the clip about her saying that she didn't like Man of Steel. Do you hold her? Does that irk you a certain way because you're a Snyder fan? I don't care. I don't think it was overly aggressive. It's just her opinion at the time. I think I don't isolate. It's not her situation. I think lots of YouTubers do this. They just go with the flow of the popular narrative and then they flip flop all the time. It's like no big deal. I know the YouTube game. I've watched a bunch of, in my subjective opinion, I think all big YouTubers do this. They go with the popular opinion, to get those, give the audience what they want.
Yeah, but that's kind of the problem, right? Like,
that's why they trashed BVS, though, right?
Look, I feel like, especially with her, and I spoke on this on my live last night. That's what like a huge chunk of that time was really focused on. But yeah, like, no, I was more upset, right, with her comments about how, we didn't get any results pretty much, right, when she herself had said prior that, Zack Snyder's Justice League was a titan that could finally compete with the MCU, and it was a success. But then now later down the line, you're trying to say that we didn't get any results, right? And with enough public information. See, a lot of times people get caught up in like these scoop wars and stuff. There is public information that speaks to how much of a massive hit around the world that this movie really was. And so for her to come back now and try to say like we didn't get any results when she had already said prior that we did, I think it was just really dishonest. And
okay. Well, here's my point of view. And then we'll go on to another topic too, because I hear all the cringes from my friends. Oh, we're going to the Snyder Verse route again. But I always say don't overestimate and don't underestimate. So I think people underestimate the success of it, and I think people overestimate. I think some of my friends, even you, even though I value your opinion, I think you might be potentially overestimating a little bit of the impact of the Snyder Cut, although it was very impactful to me. But I think a lot of people undervalue it too. So I think it could go either way there. She did say, she was very positive when it came out, and then she's kind of downplaying the impact it had. I see. I can go either way with it. I think it's on executives' radar, but I don't necessarily means they're going to go forward. I do think it's still relevant. It's still in the cultural lexicon. It didn't just.
Hey,
really,
HBO Max just dropped a sponsored tweet with the Batman, BVS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League, right? Like immediately, things have been being different after this merger, right? Like there's been actual like marketing and stuff that's starting to go out now, right? So, like I said, this is like public stuff, right? And it is a fact that Zack Snyder's Justice League was viewed over 250 million times in China, right? So I think even when you just look at that alone, right, and it's cool that everybody's saying like, hey, this stuff is getting boring. I think the timing of this is very funny because you're right. This whole time we've been hearing, oh, Zack's not coming back and everything and all this stuff. And now that this Discovery merger's happening, now all of a sudden everybody's getting bored. We don't want to talk about movies anymore, right? And I just think that the timing of this is a little funny. So I saw some of those comments. That's actually why I hopped on too. So
okay, all right. Well, I do want to. There's another topic that I had here that I was intrigued by. It's about Morbius and Spider-Man, and I'm intrigued by the title of the article. I didn't read it yet, but I want to see.
Morbius, it's probably not good, Isaac.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
And Skywalker, you saw Morbius too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
What I tell you, Isaac?
Sony's Spider-Man universe has a big problem after Morbius.
The problem is Morbius was so good that now they don't know how to make other good movies after.
Wow. This is
They're like, oh, we already put our best out there. It's gonna be difficult to compete.
like you're overselling this so much. Like I get that you like this.
Somebody's gotta promote it.
How do you build on perfection? You know what I mean? It's just the perfect movie, Ashley. I'm telling you, it's the new Godfather for comic book movies.
Well, it was a horrible drop for second weekend.
I haven't even watched.
Broke records, but worldwide. I mean, it did. You know,
one of the worst drops
hit the
ever in
mark.
movie industry. Regardless of how you feel about it, that you can't discount the facts there. So superheroes are by far the most reliable thing at the box office and have been for going on at least 15 years now. Though DC is locked up at Warner Brothers, the majority of Marvel's characters are safely in the hands of Marvel Studios at Disney, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe ranking as the most bankable brand in all of entertainment. Everyone else, they're left to look to the other heroes from lesser-known publications and what have you. For the most part, really is a two-party system here. That is, unless you're Sony, as the studio still controls the rights to the Spider-Man franchise, which extends to hundreds of characters, including a great many villains connected to the hero. Well, Sony did cut a deal with Disney that allows for Spidey to appear in the MCU with Tom Holland playing the role of Peter Parker currently, that left the studio with a gigantic portfolio of characters, arguably the greatest rogues gallery in all of comics, rivaled only of that by Batman. So Sony opted to create solo spin-off films for various villains in a universe divorced from the MCU and is what is now dubbed Sony's Spider-Man universe. It now consists of Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and Morbius, with others on the way. But following the release of Morbius, this burgeoning little cinematic universe may be facing a gigantic problem, one that will still need to be addressed sooner than later. The Venom problem? Okay. Wow, this is a long article. Damn it.
You don't have to read it all.
I'm just trying to get to the problem.
All this from Morbius.
Let me see if I could skip ahead here. Okay, let me see if this is... The problem is, perhaps with the exception of Doc Ock, no other villain from any Spider-Man comics has that kind of clout. Wait a second. Let me read from here. We all know the story by now, but despite being lambasted by critics, 2018's Venom became a gigantic hit, taking in $856 million worldwide, paving the way for at least last year's Let There Be Carnage to make $501 million without a release in China. In the middle of all this, Sony has been figuring out what characters to spin off next, as that sort of success warrants a continuation. The problem is, perhaps with the exception of Doc Ock, okay, no other villain from any Spider-Man comics has that kind of clout, especially not to overcome such poor reviews. And to that end, not every one of these movies is going to get a guy like Hardy in the lead role. So they're talking about this. I think where they're going with this is that it's not sustainable. They started with Venom. Now, if they're going to do all these spin-off films, no one has as much clout as Venom, and it's a slow decline for these. It's not going to, go ahead, Venom. You look like you have a lot to say on this.
Well, I mean, it's just that, like, the MCU is built on a foundation of really lame-ass characters that nobody really cared about, 15 years ago or so. And the problem with Sony is that they just have a really shitty creative group that's leading this stuff up. Like, you could take any one of those characters and craft like an awesome story that could build like a big following if you just had the talent behind it. Like, and that goes for like all the stuff, like all those Netflix shows. I like those. I mean, I guess every opinions might vary, but I thought that the Daredevil show did a really good job with that character and telling that story. Same with Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. And then we're watching Moon Knight right now, a character I literally knew zero about before the show actually started. And, they're still creating these compelling stories with these lesser characters. And there's no reason why you can't do that with, like, you don't need Doc Ock. I mean, they've got Kraven the Hunter, in the works right now. And that could be a cool thing if they have the right talent behind it. and Black Cat's a cool character, and all of these other, like, Spider-Man has a very robust universe of really awesome characters that they could do some really cool stuff with. They just need to get the right talent behind. Like, you could make a mob movie with Tombstone if you wanted to. Like, you could do really cool stuff. You just need to get, like, and Sony has always had this problem with, like, not even just their comic book movies, just a lot of their movies in general, a lot of their action movies or blockbuster movies of the past, 15 years or so. They just don't seem modern. They don't feel modern to me. Like, they feel like movies that probably would have been blockbuster hits in the late 90s or so, early 2000s. And I think they just need to flush their talent and, like, do a reset.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed on that.
Do you see, Brian? Did you want to add from this the or Isaac and Ashley? The problem that they're saying no one's got the characters that they're. This is the second movie in this so-called Sony version of Spider-Verse with Venom and Morbius, and it's tanking so far with the reception and the money and the funds. It's not sustainable.
Well,
they don't have the big,
I don't know. It's like this deconstructionist stuff that we've been watching lately, where like we get the villain isn't really a villain, but you know what I mean. And I think a lot of that, it might not be hitting.
Mm. I do like villain movies, but I want them to be villains. I don't want them all to become heroes.
Yeah, they're like all anti-heroes, and then they're all like, I know Morbius like exists without Spider-Man, but like you're also introducing us to characters in a universe that I feel like their introduction really should be through Spider-Man. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. Venom without Spider-Man makes absolutely no sense to me. And there are also films that are very like from a different time. It's like, why are you making this film? It's like 2022. I feel like it's like a film that should have came out in like 2000. It's just and then
that's
like
the vibe I
the
get from
tone of
Like,
the films, the humor, and then like this really like silly slapstick.
Wolfman's the X-Men. He was the head of the X-Men stuff.
And then like lazy dialogue and like let me hurry up and like progress this just because I need to get to this next thing that I want the characters to do instead of like making a cohesive story. It's just like, okay, so here's the point I want to make, and let me hurry up and make my next point so I can get to the big battle. So then our anti-hero guy now can be like, the savior in the moment, and then let's like put some stuff in here, tag it on in this movie that make things make absolutely no sense whatsoever, just because you want to, stand by your MCU adjacent, path. It makes no sense. It's a subpar.
Max.
It's just subpar work.
It's Max. It's like
Venom. The first Venom movie was. I gave it a lot of passes, and then I saw the second one.
It's like,
and it's just like I see what you're doing here, and it's just like let's just hurry up and build a Sinister Six, and like not instead of trying to make it all make sense. It's just like, what can we do? Let's make them all anti-heroes, but then they're gonna have an issue with Spider-Man. It really makes no sense.
It's like
you've already shown me Venom at this point.
Well, I mean, a lot of
Venom a hero.
No, a lot of what you're talking about is like the talent on the team, on the production team.
Absolutely.
The writing duo Matt Tazama and Burke Sharpless. Like, these are the last movies they did. They started off with Dracula Untold. They did The Last Witch Hunter, Power Rangers, and then Morbius. Like, these dudes should not be getting this kind of work.
Gods of Egypt. Did they do Gods of Egypt?
Yeah, they did Gods of Egypt.
Yo.
It's like Ryan Johnson getting his own Star Wars movie.
Oh my god, that's bad.
part. What we're gonna get to you, Skywalker, too, because I see you have something in there. Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
It's like let's build up these movies with all these other characters. The villains, anti-heroes. Madame Web now. Madame Web's gonna be like their version of Doctor Strange with the multiverse stuff, I guess. Because it's to me like I have no idea what they're gonna do with Spider-Man. Which Spider-Man?
What are they gonna do with Kraven?
It's like
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like, let's have a young Kraven.
Yeah, let's have him play another Marvel character.
Let's have a young Kraven, and let's like build up a long time before we get to Kraven's Last Hunt. That's what I want to see. That sounds exciting.
You have no idea.
And you're gonna make a Craven movie with no Spider-Man again.
You know why these movies seem dated is this is a problem with the industry too. They've been talking about Venom in all these solo films forever, so they've actually have the scripts and everything for a long time, and they're just activating now based on the success of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Really, they're like, oh wow, we're successful now. We can justify to our studio to greenlight these projects, and they got lucky with Venom.
What year was the last standalone Sony Spider-Man movie?
2014.
Okay, so that's 8 years, almost 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah, 8 years ago, yeah.
Okay, so they're throwing all this stuff at they follow me here, guys. This is the production company that owns Spider-Man, and they haven't used Spider-Man for 8 years because he's been on lease to competition. But you're going to bring in all these Spider-Man villains and not even have him have like a cameo?
That's also a win-win for Sony because they get to make. They're using their Spider-Man. Now it used to be. Now Disney puts up 25%. They make 25% back, right? They're a win-win because they're getting in their minds, a produced Spider-Man film, and Disney only puts up 25%. They reap the profits, and so they can use their big IP character and have him connect to this MCU, and then try to figure out while they're also building this thing over here, and you're confused which Spider-Man exists there, and they're just constantly playing with you, and you never get a true answer. And curious when that'll be.
And when it's time for the fans to get what they want,
Madam Reb. Same writers for this Morbius and Madam Reb.
Okay, and when it's time for the fans to get what they want, and Spider-Man finally makes his appearance, is it going to be like Tom Holland Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's part of the mystery. That's part of like the conversation.
They
want to keep
painted
you
themselves in a
guessing
corner
because they want to be relevant.
Yeah, they've really painted themselves in a corner with her.
So people are excited to see Toby. People are really pumped to see Andrew and Tom. He's the MCU Spider-Man.
The only thing they made,
so if it's him, it's like a win. Like right now, Sony.
It's a Venomverse. It's a Venomverse. That's the only thing that's official. It's a Venomverse. But that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the Spider Sony verse of characters or whatever that dumb whack name is.
Do you have anything to add to this? Because you liked Morbius. Do you like the Venom movies? What do you think Sony's doing here?
I kind of liked Venom 1. I didn't like as much the second one. And I did like Morbius, but I think that Morbius is kind of plagued from a few different issues, right? One, this movie should have been out a long time ago. And even, I understand that they had to get it out, but the timing of it, right, coming right off the Batman and then right before this Sonic movie, that didn't do it any favors either. But overall, I think one, Sony's going to keep using Spider-Man characters because they have to keep using this IP, right, to retain the rights. And this is what I said, was kind of my feelings coming out of Morbius is I felt like this was kind of the last movie that I felt like they were going to be able to get away with not having a Spider-Man in there.
Okay.
I think that is a glaring omission, and it did start with Venom 1. Venom should be in a movie with Spider-Man, right? But they kind of had to do this whole thing backwards and then bring their, own Spider-Man in. And I think it's going to be Andrew Garfield that they're going to be going against. But they need to do that sooner rather than later because I'm about sick of seeing these characters without there being Spider-Man in there. Like I felt like if Andrew Garfield was in a post-credit scene for Morbius, I felt like it would have blew the internet minds, and the kind of overall conversation about that movie would be a bit different.
All right, cool. I just saw this on Twitter. It's nothing bad about Ezra. It's like him getting down at the club. I don't know when this is from, but someone just posted.
Gosh.
I'm not going to play the music, but here you go. He kind of dances like Elaine. That's all I'm saying. I don't. I thought we would share this just because it's cheer everyone up. It's something different. It's the Flash getting down. Maybe I'll clip this out.
We need the club music.
Those
from
words,
50
Flash
50
getting
Cent.
down.
So we all got to score Ezra. Okay, so everyone get your scores out of 10 of his moves. The Flash's moves. We got to make this entertaining for the clip out. This is Ezra getting down at the club.
It's your birthday.
Oh my god.
That's a 1 for me.
Is he doing
Okay,
a
now
robot?
is he trying to be Michael Jackson?
Is
What's
he
what
b-boying? Oh my god, he's b-boying.
dude.
I think Elaine Dash is better
It's your
though.
birthday.
There you go.
It's your birthday.
Is
We
this
don't give a
leaked
fuck 'cause
footage
it's
of
your
the Flash?
birthday. Oh, dude, heck yeah! You find him in the club right there, dude. What up? That's why he got into a fight.
That's probably why he
There
got
you
in
go.
that fight.
Is this gonna be part of Justice League
Somebody
Part
was
2?
making fun of his dancing. Oh shit!
That's a weird looking club too. It looks like a cafe, like in the
You know
one
what?
of those.
I give him
I
props.
know.
He is grooving like the whole.
You give him okay. You did like that rap video you shared with us earlier too. Like,
He was dancing like no one was looking.
That shit was wrong, man.
Listen,
that looked like Elaine on
that's like your
Seinfeld.
moves, right, Skywalker? That's how you
Hey.
do the club.
Yo, I give Ezra a 7.5. Yo, I give it a
See,
7.5.
nice,
Yo, he was low key getting it, yo.
Brian like
He-
this. Yeah.
Look, he could have been a little
lane
looser.
dance, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could have been a little bit looser, but nah, I give him about 7.5. He was like low key killing it. Right.
I give Ezra a 10 out of 10. He is having fun. That club, there was not many people dancing. He's
If
trying
you
to
give
say,
Ezra Miller 10 out of 10, I give Elaine
let's-
Dash 10 out of 10.
let's watch it again. That was fun.
Let's see Max do it.
Hey, as long as
Run
he's
that
having
back.
fun, man.
Run that back, Max.
If he's having fun.
Dancing like no one's
All right,
watching.
No, he doesn't not give a shit. I respect that.
I know he was in his own world doing his own thing, living his
He's
best
like,
life.
do you know who I
Don't
am?
care.
That's
Zero.
the they dropped the restraining
He's
order
got some
dance.
hip. Like he's covering his face. He's like, yeah. He's doing
Okay,
like the
zero.
pump-
Like he's like he gave me like the Michael Jackson for a second, like
Yeah.
Michael Jackson vibes.
You're
And then
bouncing the
what-
Thriller there.
And
for a
then
minute,
right
yeah.
there, it just like he became like a rapper right there.
How can they see anything with all
It's
that
just,
hair
like,
on their
so
on their
many
head?
different vibes.
He's
in one
dropping.
dance.
Look what he's dropping.
With so many
man.
vibes in this one dance, though. It's amazing.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, I give Ezra an 8, yo. I'm bumping my score up, yo.
I
I'm bumping
think
my score up, yo.
I mean, technique is not the best, but commitment and the
Hey.
different styles and just like
Right.
not caring and just having a good time when there's like nobody dancing but you, that's a 10. Okay.
Hey,
but
I'd have been out there battling him.
he
Our Ruby
didn't care.
900 says apple bottom.
But hopefully he wasn't doing bad though.
Oh, Daniel, that's not cool.
Oh my
See?
god! This is the clip. This is the controversial clip.
Somebody misunderstood his dance moves, and that's the whole.
Oh, you figured it out. Listen. Oh, wait
Like
a
Jack
second.
the Toad.
Oh, we
Oh,
gotta
man.
wait. Hold on. You gotta deliver. Hold on, Brian. To deliver that breaking news. Breaking news. We have a source. Go ahead, Brian.
Could Ezra Miller's dance moves really been misinterpreted? And that's what started the fight?
Yes, I think so. I think we have the proof now. I think we got the facts.
Hey, that was one of the most
We
savage
figured
comments
it
I've
all
ever
out.
seen.
He was dancing.
That's one of the most savage.
Yes.
Dance,
So I think we figured it out. Isaac Devon, I think it's his dance moves. People don't understand. It's like Marty McFly in Back to the Future. Your kids are gonna love it. You might
It's
think
like-
I'm hitting you or lunging at you, but your kids are gonna love these moves.
It's like that
Could
movie
you
Kid in
imagine
Old
Crump
School.
dancing back in the day? Oh
And
my
he
God.
didn't
People
show-
would have
and he
thought that it
didn't-
was like starting to
He
block
didn't
the
choke
war.
the-
It's like that part on
When
Kicking
that
in Old
girl
School with
took
Jamie
it.
Kennedy, where he sees people crump dancing. It's like, what are they doing? What are they fighting each other for?
That's what I'm
It's like,
saying. Like, yo,
we're not
that
popping
could totally
pumpkin.
be.
On this MME, we discovered from a source from TikTok that Ezra's dance moves are so fire. They feel
People thought he
like
was really trying to fight
They
him.
feel like an attack. They feel like a lunge.
That is what you say. His dance moves are aggressively bad.
Aggressively bad. Aggressively bad.
Yes.
All right, Isaac, we have to score. I gave it a 10 out of 10. On his second viewing, Skywalker said roll the tape, so he bumped it to an 8. He bumped it to an 8. Isaac, how do you score Ezra's moves in the club, in the
6
dive
out of
bar?
9.
6 out of 9. Oh, 69.
What?
I think this is what this is.
Isaac!
I think this is a deleted scene from the Snyder cut, where instead of him traveling the Speed Force, it was going to do a footloose dance to distract Steppenwolf.
Yeah, it was gonna be like
Like
that.
dance battle, just like
You and me, bro.
We
Stephen's like, "What
we
are
also
you
got
doing?"
confirmation of the Flash run. Ezra was trying his hardest.
Oh my gosh.
We got confirmation.
That's why it
of
looks
the
so
Flash-
weird in the Speed Force.
Yes. That's why he looks janky as hell in the Speed Force. Yes, because he's do that.
I do like his running.
Yes.
That's cool.
I'm gonna have fun with this thumbnail. I'm gonna put it next to Elaine. Okay, so Devin, what was your score for that?
I mean, as far as the moves go, I'll give him like a 2.
Oh, Devin!
As far as like his heart,
the confidence,
I'll bump it up to about a 5. I'll put him right on the even mark. Like
confidence alone, right there.
Okay, Widow.
I gave him a 10.
10 out of 10. Oh wow!
I like
she
doesn't
ain't
care.
lying when she says she likes nerds and muscles aren't important. She's like, yeah, she can roll with that.
Dad bods, baby.
Dude, listen, Ashley, how important is it? That a guy's enjoying, or I'm sorry, they are enjoying themselves in the club and having fun. That's important, right? So you could roll with Ezra. You could.
I mean, I'm just saying in the sense like that he's like feeling, he's vibing. There's not a whole lot going on around him. He's in his own world. He doesn't care what other people think. He's dancing. He's having a good time. He's like, so that's what I like about it. The mood, like his ability to like, in technique is horrible.
I think he was stuck in the Time Force.
But the outfit was nice.
Did you say Time Force?
And he was doing
what
his
it's
job.
called.
So that's 10.
No,
he's living his best life in that moment. He's having a very, very good time. So that's 10.
all I gotta say is this: it's just a jump to the left. Oh, man, come on! Rocky Horror Picture Show. The time warp.
Are you really gonna make a
time warp?
Elaine?
He was doing the time warp again. No, dude. It was good. I give him all the credit in the world because it reminds me of me in junior high when I'd be like the guy trying to get everybody to dance at the junior high youth group dance. Yeah. Sad.
Let's do that here on the panel right now,
bro. I used to do this thing where I'd clap my hands between my legs. It was sad.
Brian,
Just glad there's no video footage of this.
Do you do love dance?
I'm sad there is.
that you know of,
right? I used to dance like no one was watching, so I feel that.
If there is footage, please send it to me.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, how do you rate Ezra's dance moves? Would you roll with Ezra?
What was the next topic?
Oh, come on! We have to score.
Beautiful.
I already told. I wouldn't roll with Ezra. No, I don't want to get beat up. But but I give him But
you just don't want to lose a dance off.
He's having fun. That's all that matters, man. The kid's having fun. Let him have his fun. I give him a 10.
10 out of 10 for having fun and not care. I do give a lot of people that do their thing and don't, they don't give a lot of respect to people. They don't care what other people think and they just have fun in life. Yeah. Aaron, how do you score that 10 out of 10? 10 out of 10. What do you score?
10 out of 10? Okay, I'll give him props for not caring. I mean, he's trying to carry a celebrity. I mean, like, personally, he's trying to care. Doesn't care what people think. I'll give him props. I'll give him a 5. His dancing is not very good.
Oh.
But I'll give him an extra 3 for not caring, not giving a shit. Elaine Bear still dances better.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Wait, who?
You said Elaine is better.
I think the greatest dance. I think the greatest dance is Carlton of all time.
Yes. Yes.
He's younger than me, Hans. He's totally a kid, man. I got kids his age. Trust me, that makes him a kid to me.
Okay. Well,
I think Baron Zemo still comes out on top.
No, Falcon.
Yes,
Bully
that,
Maguire.
Really
that.
over Toby with the
Oh, Toby, yeah.
Now, the little
that was
that did the little boy that did the dance is better than Toby.
Yeah.
Toby, yeah.
What an MCU show.
Hey, I like Matt Smith's dance scene in Morbius. That was low key too, though. So
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
yeah.
The shirtless dance.
He has a shirtless dance scene. Absolutely.
So weird.
Oh, the Joker's dance on the stairs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was great too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great dance.
Joker's dance in the bathroom too.
Oh yeah.
Dr. Robotnik doing the floss in Sonic 2.
We got to do a ranking show of best superhero dance moves. Go up against that doesn't compete with Star-Lord either. I'm sorry, Star-Lord's move.
Yes.
Star-Lord saved the universe with his move.
Saved the universe with that dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I only had one other topic. So
is that what Mara's gonna do to Bowser?
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna dance.
Well, this isn't
Chris
the last
Pratt
topic,
will
but I
save the universe.
just want to let people know limited run, which I can't go to anymore. I'm barred from it from my wife. No, I promised her because I can't. I spent too much on limited run games. There's a physical edition of The Force Unleashed coming out, but I already own it for the 360. So
I'm just looking for the remake that makes it canon.
Oh yeah,
Remember when it used to be?
Yeah, but now
don't get me started, bro.
But now I look at it like the Sony Spider Verse because it's just a waste of time.
Damn.
This is I hope there's no spoilers in here. Obi-Wan Kenobi writer teases dark events for the latest Disney Plus Star Wars series.
Okay. Am I the only one that has like the hot topic or the hot take of like I don't care about Obi-Wan?
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I care. I'm concerned. It's not.
I didn't care about it until I saw the trailer, and then I was like, "Oh, okay, this could actually be really cool."
Too, but like I just was never really that excited for this. Like, just overall, it was like, I
1,000% understand that.
Yeah, I didn't need to know what happened in between with Obi-Wan. Like, I got the one part I did know, and that was what happened in Rebels. Okay. That right there was epic, and that was all I needed to see of Obi-Wan. That period. I mean, even like you saw a little glimpse of Luke in Rebels, and that was it. I don't know.
It's a phenomenal idea.
Well, you might. I understand
I'm gonna watch it, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it. But I'm just
I'm
saying,
a huge
like
Star Wars simp. But that aside, people have always look. That's why I loved Rogue One so much. That story didn't need to be told. That's a throwaway.
It made it better though.
Oh, I know. I've said that about all of these movies. Even Solo, it was like, I don't need to see Solo.
And now Rogue One's one of my favorite ones ever. But
Solo was
I
good.
would like to know what it was like for Uncle Owen and to know what it was like to like be living under the Imperial.
Oh no, Echo Base is here
and have to deal with. The
wow,
fight, I don't know about all that.
It's been a while, Echo Base. Can you pop in for a minute? Like
Echo
just
Base
to say
agrees.
hi?
Yeah.
No.
Probably for different reasons, but
let me see here.
But Max
was the
last
that wasn't
boycotter.
the question, though. That's not fair. The question the question you didn't ask Brian whether or not he had concerns about it. The question was, are you excited? And he said, no, I don't care. I don't really care about this. Am I the only one that doesn't care about there's a Kenobi series coming out? That's not the same as I'm worried about it too. It better be good. You're going to take my favorite Jedi of all time and make a show about him. It better rock. It better slap.
Well, Nick, I believe this might be Nick or Coach is very bad feeling about this. Let me read this, just a little bit of this.
Wait, Max, hold on. 1 second. I actually have to go run somewhere. Let me just tell you guys something real quick. I actually was not caring about the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, but the trailer got me on board. I think that the trailer was super dope. And now I am looking forward to it. I do feel like, we're getting to that point where it's about to be like so many Star Wars shows and so many superhero shows and stuff going on that, I'm going to have to start kind of picking and choosing what I'm watching. But I am going to be watching Kenobi, though, because that trailer kind of sold me. So
that's good to hear.
Much love to the panel and to the chat. Love you guys, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be seeing you guys next time.
All right, thanks, Skywalker.
Heck yeah, Skywalker. See you next time, bud.
See you later.
Absolutely.
All right. So let's just read a little bit this, then we're going to wind down the show here. Okay, so if you thought the events and scene in Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith were grim, wait till you get a load of Disney Plus Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Series writer Joby Harold recently spoke with Entertainment Weekly about the latest Star Wars series hitting the mouse-eared streaming service, and what he said could surprise you. He says the show takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith at the time of darkness in the galaxy. Hold on, let me see here. Oh, Nick is here. Hey, Nick.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
You have a lot of you got a bad feeling about this. Without any potential spoilers, what has you concerned, Nick?
Well, honestly, just Disney's track record. I mean, look at all the OT characters that they have brought back. Boba Fett, completely destroyed him. Luke, completely destroyed that character. Minus the end of Mando season 2. You know, that they kind of, you know, brought him back a little bit there. Leia, Han, you know, they're going through all of them and haven't gotten any of these characters right. Now they're bringing Vader and Obi-Wan back in this show, and I'm nervous. I mean, we're definitely going to watch it. We're going to review it. I hope it's great, but their track record doesn't really sit well with me. And
what about Deborah Chow and Ewan McGregor? They're there.
All right, so Deborah Chow has got that gives me a little bit of hope because I like Deborah Chow. I think she did a good job in the episode in Mandalorian that she directed. I like her. I think she's a good director. The fact Ewan's coming back is great. I'm glad he's going to be there. I'm glad that Hayden Christensen's coming back to reprise his role is Vader and possibly Anakin. There's rumors that there might be some flashback scenes, but who knows if any of that's true or not. So, you know, it's going to be a 6-episode series, and you know, in my mind, after the book of Boba Fett,
you didn't.
What you say about me?
This show cannot be okay or average. Like, this show's got to be great. They got to knock it out of the park with this thing. And
I agree with that. It can't have the reception of Book of Boba Fett because people like Boba Fett, but they really like Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
They can't do I agree with that sentiment. We could go around the panel with Nick's concern there. It can't just be average the amount of time they've delayed this. Said it's going to happen. It's got to be above average. It's not going to be like, it's got to be better than Book of Boba Fett.
It's like Chris said. I mean, it's got to slap, dude. It has to be a good show, or else it's like,
it's Obi-Wan. It better be good.
Yeah. And it's Ewan McGregor too, so it's like
they really haven't had a bad Obi-Wan yet. Even in the prequels, people still like Ewan McGregor's performance.
Ewan McGregor was one of the highlights of the prequels, in my opinion.
So if Disney, that's a good point, Nick.
It was the highlight for me. Yeah.
If Disney gets Obi-Wan wrong, which Obi-Wan really hasn't been done wrong yet in the Clone Wars animated show, and in the prequels or the OG. So if they get it wrong, I agree with your concern. My only really concern, Nick, is that I think these villains in the Disney Star Wars. I still like. I liked Mando. I liked Book of Boba Fett. I didn't love it. I had fun with it. But a lot of these villains are not hitting with me like the impact, and the Inquisitors in the trailer just didn't do it for me. I like everything else about the trailer except the Inquisitors. That's the word. Like, they don't look exciting to me.
Especially Egghead Inquisitor, man.
Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor.
He's the worst. You know, and a lot of people are like, that's kind of just a nitpick thing. Well, yeah, you could argue that point, but in my mind, you know, for them to be working on this show, and if you're working on something that you love and have a lot of respect for, you are going to be paying attention to detail. And that is a detail that they completely missed the mark on. And it's like, if I was involved in the show, I'd have been like, that's not what he looks like. That's not going to work. You know, he needs to look like the way he did. They already did it in the prequels and made his species have the narrow head. He always had that narrow head in the animated shows, and so that's just a failure on just paying attention to detail on what's come before this.
Okay. Devin, you like the trailer? Did you have any concerns with the Inquisitors? That's just my main concern, the Inquisitors. I'm just like, I don't feel the impact that I want to feel by a villain in Star Wars there. The story is only as good as your villains to me. As much as I want to see these side stories and series, I need some good villains.
Well, I mean,
they use Vader. It's gonna be
yeah, Star Wars isn't really Star Wars isn't really a big villain rich environment. There's only a few really big bads, and then that's it.
So yeah, it's not like Marvel where you have like tons of
you got a few Inquisitors around, a Boba Fett here and there. You've got like this new guy they brought in is pretty like you got your Tarkin and you got your Vader and you got your Emperor. And if you go to the EU and stuff, but they don't really have a whole lot of vision, when it comes to villains in this time frame. Who do they have? They got Vader and the Emperor.
The villain is the Empire. It's like a systematic villain. It's like a story of revolt, of revolution, and like the core. What I'm getting is like the core, antagonist of the Obi-Wan story is going to be, and they kind of allude to it as this is the darkest time in the Star Wars story. It's like, yeah, because you have a fascist empire that's starting to crush, it's solidifying its hold. It's destroyed the Republic and it's starting to crush.
Yeah, Kenobi's one of the last Jedi that they're trying to kill.
Yeah, so it's going to be dark, and the villain is going to be the Empire, whether that manifests as Vader or as the other character they're introducing there in the trailer, or anything else that goes on there. So I think that with Obi-Wan's character in particular, like because of the original movies and Clone Wars and the sequel or the prequels and all that, I think that there are enough guardrails around his character, and especially with Ewan McGregor's performance of him, where I'm not really worried about what Obi-Wan's going to come out of this looking like. I think it's going to be at the very least, it will be as good as it's ever been prior. Everything else around that, whoever is going to be sharing screen time with him, are they going to be able to measure up to what he could bring to a performance? Like, is it going to feel believable? Are we going to have a weird scene with like the jet bike kids from Boba Fett that just feels kind of out of place? And like, is that going to be a thing? Like, all of that sort of stuff is reasonable to worry about. But like, as far as the Obi-Wan character, I think that he is probably the closest to like being basically foolproof from like the perspective of knowing that Deborah Chow's going to be directing it. She's done some great stuff, and Ian McGregor has portrayed this character for years and knows how to do it really well. He's a great actor, and again, you do have the framework of his story from Clone Wars and the prequels and all of that that's going to keep him on a trajectory that will make sense to everybody who's followed that character. So I'm not super concerned about Obi-Wan in that sense. I think the pitfall is probably going to be how they're going to incorporate like what the Empire's encroachment on the galaxy looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he brings up a good point. That something else I thought about just listening to him talk is this show has got to be dark. Like this is happening during a time when Obi-Wan even said in episode 4, New Hope, before the dark times, before the Empire. Like if they throw any silly nonsense in here with Vespa bike gangs or stupid humor or any of that crap, like it's going to completely turn me off. Like it has got to be serious and dark, and I hope that's what we get.
Okay, yeah. I understand that you care about the character. I do want to give Nick props that I do. I clicked on one of your videos and I'm like, oh, is he just hating on Disney Star Wars again? But no, you have a point. Another actor that passed away, they don't celebrate the birthdays of some of the old school people in the what was that video you did, Nick?
Yeah, that was on Alec Guinness's birthday.
Yeah. They don't do anything.
Yeah, and Coach put a video out on that because they didn't the Star Wars website didn't have anything about Alec Guinness on there or his birthday or anything in remembrance of him or anything.
They're not really They're not really honoring the past with all the because it's like a family, the OG Star Wars. So, all the people that worked on it, and that is missed opportunity. So I do think there's plenty of room to criticize how they're handling it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we got several comments in that, like, oh, like they're supposed to make a happy birthday to everybody. They can't do that. I'm like, well, they started this trend, doing this birthday stuff, giving shout outs to this person's birthday, to all these people involved in Star Wars. They started it. So if you're going to start it, just
having a
just do it
series
right.
based on the character would be a perfect time to promote the new series.
Recognize the original actor that played him.
Yeah. On a show that has been wrapped and is getting ready to drop,
Yeah.
So I thought me and Coach felt it was definitely a missed opportunity there.
It'd have been a good olive branch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we are going to wrap up because it's about 12:30 for me. I do want to. I'm glad we got to speak with Nick again. We missed you, man. How are you guys doing over at the Echo Base Network?
Doing good. We got our big huge meetup in Nashville, Tennessee, at the end of the month.
Nice.
Ian McDermott's going to be there.
Cool.
Anthony Daniels is going to be there.
Oh, heck yeah.
And we got people flying in from all over the place coming to hang out with us and come to the con up there in Nashville. So yeah, it should be fun. We are still doing our weekly Saturday night live streams, prepping ourselves for the Obi-Wan release here in May. And then
we have to have you back on
Celebration.
after you see the first two episodes to see what you think. I'm hoping for the best. That's my only concern there is just I really want the Inquisitors in live action for them to be intimidating and to be a threat. Otherwise, if there's no real aggressive threat for this series, it's like, okay, it's just. I guess I'll see the context of it. We're losing Boba Fett. Are you in the back of the tank?
I'm pulling a Max.
Ride like a bantha.
Rancor.
I don't know how he wears this. This makes my head feel big.
But yeah, I'll come back on after the first two episodes of Kenobi.
Sure.
I don't want to shit on this thing. I hope it's good. And whatever my opinion is on the first two episodes, it's just the first two episodes. I won't have the full context of the entire series. So I'm obviously just gonna have to base it on just what I've seen thus far with just those first two episodes.
All right. Well, check out Brian on Nick, do you like Star Trek at all?
Yeah, I'm actually on our second channel, Echo Base TV. I'm actually taking Coach through Deep Space Nine for the first time.
Oh, nice.
He's never watched it ever in his life.
It's my favorite of the series.
Yeah, it's mine too. So I'm taking him through every single episode. We're over halfway done through season one. We got our reaction videos up on Echo Base TV with him reacting to all the episodes, and we will actually watch them. Of course, on YouTube, we got to clip it and all that sort of stuff and put our little logo opacity on over the actual video so we don't get struck or anything. But I'm a Star Trek fan as well, and so is Coach. He's just
Brian started a series on Mondays, Tech 10 Forward.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So are you watching Picard season 2?
Yeah, it's hit or miss for me. This far,
we're trying.
Yeah,
we're trying to watch it.
Yeah.
It's better than season 1, though.
Yeah, I have not been a fan of any new Trek since 2009. I'm old school Trek guy. The TOS, the movies, TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, once they came out, the new ones in 2009, and then with Discovery, I quit watching Discovery after episode 1. I was like, this is trash. And
season 2 of Discovery gets a little bit better. I actually enjoyed season 2 of Discovery more than
really?
Season
Okay.
1. I didn't like season 1 at all.
No, season 1 was
a little bit better.
Yeah.
Are you still with us, Ashley?
I'm here. I'm listening.
They just wrapped season 4 of Discovery, and it was actually pretty damn good. I enjoyed the last season of Discovery. It was good. Lower Decks is one of my favorite shows. If you just kind of take it easy, and just go with it. It's actually kind of fun.
Isaac.
That's the animated one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
there he
actually,
is.
the other animated one, Prodigy, is also good. But I'm really looking forward to Strange New Worlds. That's going to be out next month. So
make your bed, Isaac.
I did get a little excited seeing the Picard season 3 trailer, the teaser trailer.
Yeah, I got
bringing
goosebumps
back
for that one. Yeah.
Everybody. I was like, I was not a fan of what they did with Picard in season 1 at all. And I'm waiting for season 2 to get finished before I even attempt to watch season 2. But I kind of got a little excited for that little teaser that they did with them bringing everybody back. So
yeah.
You missed Star Trek. That would have woke you up. I'm sorry. I got to.
I'm going to the back.
I'm sorry, Brian. I love Star Trek. I like Star Trek. I just got to do the Trek jokes though.
No, I mean honestly, on 10 forward this week, we talked like for 15 minutes about the last episode of Star Trek, if that, and then we talked about classic rock and music for like an hour and a half, hour 45. Wrapped it up with food trucks. Yeah. I didn't really talk about Star Trek all that much this week, but last week we did a First Contact watch party or watch along. So like I had it going on another StreamYard link, and if you wanted to watch it, you just come in and
I
watch
love
it.
the beginning of First Contact.
Oh,
Like the
absolutely.
beginning of it is so cool. Yeah, with Worf and the Defiant and stuff.
Heck yeah,
so badass.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna wrap up here. Go check out Brian. Go check out Devin, the old Nerdcast. Definitely check out Ashley.
Yeah.
And I will make the show next week.
Yeah.
I will make.
Hopefully, I won't be crying next week.
I'm sorry.
Brian, what are you crying about?
I slept in.
Yeah.
I sleep in sometimes. Don't ask Brian.
Sometimes.
Don't ask. Okay.
I'm joking.
Wow, Max, how could you have
just
done
did
that to Ashley?
Well, I'd say it's a good thing I have his number.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
No reason. No reason.
You
So
showed
go
up
check
here
out
and you
Chris. Go check out Echo Base Network. And there's this guy.
Don't check him out.
Multiverse of Moods. Go check out
I'm
Isaac.
joking.
You can find me on
No, check him out.
geeksandgamers.com.
Aaron, are you there?
Yeah, here.
Go check out.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaron.
Please ask
I
Aaron's
didn't-
opinion
Yeah,
for
see
the
if I'm
last hour.
here.
Oh, I apologize, Aaron.
That's how
You're
Canadians
my
speak.
good friend.
God dang, it's an angry
Aaron
Canadian.
World Order. Getting those shout outs from the camper.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I forgot the butcher stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And the widow. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you next time. And we're at a good cutoff point. So thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Bye.
Peace.
See you guys.